P, quick question before we start. Oh, you already started. How does the StreamYard stuff work? Because if I could start streaming off of this, I'd be set then.
Peace, 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 love and light to everybody in the building, man. Peace and love to all American Aborigines. This your brother Aboriginal Power. We got Truthful on here with us today. This is an open panel. The link is in the chat. Let's start the proper this time, man. What the fuck?
Whatever it takes.
Panel. Link is in the chat.
Hey, lazy, this shit is crazy.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going? These raps is like some scripture to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah. I rose through from the concrete. The shit y'all boys cap about beyond me. I'm a born G. I be kicking out this flame, bitch, like Bruce Lee. I know they speak my name in vain, but I can't worry about it. All this pain that's in my songs, it got me hurting about it. How my niggas doubt me like there's no burden from me. They talking dollars and baguettes, we still behind the trench. Broad daylight shooting handguns from behind the fence. I'm with some killers that's gonna hit bouty. In a spot that you got, you might get blicked out and rerouted. How y'all said that y'all believed in me. How y'all said that y'all believed in me. How y'all said, what the fuck is going on? 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 These raps are like a scripture to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah. These raps is like some scripture to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl. Yeah. What the fuck been going on? I got brothers, but y'all moving out from my throne. Look, tomorrow, here and promise your dog could be gone. You can't prove me wrong. I can't put another soldier name inside a song. In them trenches, I was back in. Rubber grip the Mac 10. Foundation solid, I got traction. If I don't do it, who taking action? I kill it with passion. I remember back when niggas standing tall for their brother. That was back when niggas stayed solid and we caught them when they crept in. Ain't want nothing moving on that block till we stepped in. Niggas getting stepped on as soon as niggas caught wind. These raps are like some scripture to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah. These raps is like some scripture to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We got a fire show for you guys today. Make sure we get this thing right. Let's get right into the live stream, man. Let's get right into it. I need everybody to smack that like button. Support the channel, man. We live, man. Let's get it.
What it takes.
Right, this shit crazy.
Feel nothing at all. For my pain, it don't feel nothing at all. Yeah, for my pain, it don't feel nothing at all. For these niggas, nah, ain't nothing but God. I had to move around with nothing but frauds. I tried to bring the team together, get my vision involved. I gave a plan, but niggas scrambled. It's time to pick up that call. You can't get 160 man. Time to pay up. Everybody goes, I be down. I should have seen it. All I got is Rain, Slim, Tim. You know it's Teach. I got Tay and I got Leaf. I got Deja and Salih. I got Foreign, they got Feet. They say your name, that's cause you crease. Them niggas folded under heat. No umbrella, let them shots rain down. You believe the dream, just stand up. If not, lay down. Let it rain down. If you my nigga, then just say it. If you ain't got it, then just say it. Let it rain down. Yeah,
My nigga, then just say it.
let it rain down.
Let it rain down. Right, this shit crazy.
Yeah. We gotta weather the storm. If you don't understand, get better informed. I'm from the trench, and my trust really weathered and torn. With my niggas from the sandbox, trying to put this shit on top some water, but we laying locked. But y'all want the same shit, but can't get on the same page. How bad do y'all really want it? Niggas just be saying things, complacent with y'all lives now. Everything that I pipe down, yeah, I was chilling for a minute, but I'm live now. Niggas talking about the past, come get with me right now. Come and really see my grind, come and see me live now. I'm live now. No, you believe in the dream and stand up, if not lay down. Let it rain down. My nigga then just say it. You ain't got it, then just say it. Let it rain. Ain't no umbrella, let them shots rain down. You believe the dream, then stand up, if not lay down. Let it rain down. If you my nigga, then just say it. If you ain't got it, then just say it. Let it rain down. Let it rain down. Yeah.
You my nigga, then just say it. You my brother, then just say it.
Let it rain down.
Let it rain down. Right, this shit crazy.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. The alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me care. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them care. They won't see me care. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them care. They won't see me care. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with Perky, now that hair right up his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them care. They won't see me care. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them care. They won't see me care.
Lost see, I glossed to it, shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking to the feds, giving names. Who gon' feed my family if they take me out the game? Keep one in the head and one eye open, that ain't change. I'm quick to catch a body. When I shoot, he shoot, I know bro shooting right beside me. Them hollow tips go through the wall and then they hit his body.
Yo. Peace and love to everybody in the building, man. It's your brother Original Power, man. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their night journey. Shout out to my brother Hawk Yost, man. Y'all know what's going on. I had to end that last live stream. We had a suicide porn bomber in this motherfucker. No, sir. You came in with a suicide mission, sir. We can't fuck with that. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, tune in. Hey, man, y'all see this shit, man. Who got the oldest civilization? America, Africa, Asia? I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link in the chat right now, man. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that link in the chat, man.
Excuse me, Big Aboriginal Power, is it? Through my research and scholarship from Dr. Umar and Sonera TV, I would say that Africa has the oldest landmass.
See, y'all already fucked up by referencing Sonera.
That's where these niggas be coming from, though.
Your nigga reference Sonera, it's over.
They watch two Sarnetta debates, bro, and then next thing you know, they think they know everything, bro.
Right. Right, nigga talked to Jabari one time. Feel like they doing something, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Let me shout out to my family, man. What's up with all the Aborigines, man? Y'all ready for this live stream? Drop the fire emoji in the chat, man. Somebody said it sound like Tyron Ling Ling. Don't do my boy Ling Ling like that. Where Tyron been at? Where my nigga
Excuse
been
me, I need
at,
my
man?
title.
Shout out to Tyron. Let me shout out to all my family in here. Y'all know this tradition, man. Flood the chat out with them fire emojis. This is a wake and bake show, even though it's at night, man. So this is a night journey bill, man. We got some heat. Big A1 coming over, Chief coming over. I need y'all to tap in immediately, man. So shout out to everybody in the building. We about to get straight into it. Elizabeth Young, Jovan Muhammad, Ron Yanner, Elizabeth Young, C. Roberts, Rodney Lewis, Pokachu, Haru Duke of Great Lakes, Yanetta Ya, Bronze Flat Power, Mound City Mellow, 10 AC King, Enoch, Shamel Thompson, Don Philly, Mother of Dragons, Hawk Yo, Sagittarius Jones, Truths Over Everything, Wilmore Reed, aka Pop Pop Reed, shout out to Big Dog Philly OG, Jovan, it's Dario, shout out to you, bro. My boy Wood in the building. Juan Torres in the building. Mo Naga in the building. Who else we got up in this thing? We lit. Scotty Saturn, Mike Pinter, Samantha White. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Equator 7. What's going on, brother? Good to see you back in here. Boss player, Rodney Lewis. Y'all know the vibes, man. Y'all flood this thing out. We got Ook Star. Shout out to Ook Star in the building, man. Good to see y'all off in this thing, man. Hopefully everybody rocking. Can y'all hear me clear? Are we good? Are we good? Now, damn, I done wasted time running to the store. I should have just waited to end it. I should have ended it if I knew we was gonna get porn bomb. Shout out to Dream Sadiq in the building, man. Truthful in the building as well, man. Shout out to my brother Truthful on the panel. The panel, the link is in the chat. If anybody want to hop on the panel, the link is pinned in the chat. So y'all can go to the top of the live chat and you can see it right there. Click that. You can come already on the you can come on the panel, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. I'm gonna go ahead and say it flat out. We about to kick up some dirt. You niggas not Indians. Can't nobody prove it. And if you can, come prove me wrong. I stand corrected on the panel. Come prove you an Indian. That's the first task. While we wait on some pretendians to come up in this motherfucker. Let's talk to the Africans. Let's talk to the Asians, man.
Oh, what you call
Y'all
it?
weak little puny science compared to the American science of pyramid building, agriculture, and irrigation is primitive. American science ranks supreme. Anybody else have any arguments against that? The link is in the chat as well. The link is in the chat
as,
for anybody.
as Geechee guy would say in his newly made dictionary, what do you say, Carolina first edition? Protafricans. The
They
Aborigines who
Patafrican.
think they are Protafricans. That's his new word, bro. He been saying that
We
shit
used
all
to
day.
call them. We used to call them for Wafricans. That's a wannabe. You know what I'm saying? You had the one. That's a wannabe African. That's a Wafrican. You know what I'm saying? These
Oh,
niggas
African.
really from America, but they mind has been so indoctrinated. See, a African is a nigga who think he African, ain't got a lineage, grandma, granddaddy, grandma that was born in Africa, but it never gonna go back. They just talk about Africa. You know, and I'm not here to take away anything from Africa. Shout out to all the Africans that be doing their thing. You understand me? They building good pyramids. They got science. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the Americas, because you know, at one point in time, Egypt was and Africa was the pinnacle of this science until they ran into a nigga like Big Aboriginal Power, which made
Mhm.
they big comedic science not seem so big when you compare it to Corral Supe, when you compare it to Cahokia, Tianocha
Mm.
Land, Tiwatiwakan, Elmir Door, Dark Hearted Jaguar, better known as Takal. A lot of y'all don't even know about the king down there in Palenque. Yeah. A African is I wish I was an African ass nigga.
Shit.
That's a
You might have to
wannabe.
get some.
Hey, listen, moderators. I told you we not allowing no goofies unless they coming on the panel. The link is in there. It's a nigga named Chief Goldeneye. Chief Goldeneye. Your ass has been put in the dirt. Moderators, wipe that nigga nose. Get that nigga out of here. Whoever the sniper is, confirm that shot in the chat. Confirm that.
But shit, AP on some real. We might have to get some chicken bones and goat blood to some of these Africans up, bro. These Africans, as you call them.
Somebody already sniped me. So listen, I'll be seeing these little Indian niggas run around. They Indians arguing this. None of you niggas is Indians, and you can prove it. Y'all niggas that can only prove that y'all got African grandmas and black conquistador ancestors. See, y'all, your lineage is not like mine. We only have people that was born and found and birthed in America. Now, we have dropped the science. Now, they talk about pyramids in Asia. They talk about pyramids in Africa. And we could combine all the pyramids in Asia and Africa together, both of those continents, and they won't equal up to the pyramids of the one continent called the Americas. This is primitive, preemie knowledge. You should know the supreme technical, logical advancements came from the Americas. When you look at those dwindling, crumbling rock formations that you see in Egypt, which has been preserved by the conditions in the sand, they still not as marvelous as the pyramids that has been overtaken by the jungle. Nature has tried to destroy and devour and these pyramids, and yet they still stand. See, this is something that we don't got to get into the dating process, which we know that carbon-14 radiology is faulty at best. It does its best to explain dating, but we don't need though dating, even though we can use uranium thorium, better known as U dating. But we don't need that. We can just simply look at simple common sense. How long would it have took to build the pyramids in Egypt? Some estimate 10 to 100,000 years just to accumulate that science. All right, how many pyramids does Africa got? You add that up. They say, well, it probably would have took 3 million years to develop this based off of the 300 pyramids found here. Okay, well, if it took 3 million years to develop the 300 pyramids there from scratch, how long would it have taken the Americas to put together 60,000 in just Guatemala? 60,000 structures. How long would it have took to put together 5 of them in Cahokia, 7 of them in Tenochtitlan, 4 of them in Corral Supe, 6 of them in Tennessee, 4 of them in Michigan, 1 of them in DC, 6 of them in Virginia? See, when we start adding up the numbers, we looking at trillions of years just by the numbers of how long this science would have developed, which lets you know that it comes from here. We ain't even got to deal with no dating. We can just use common sense. And obviously, common sense is not common to most men that want to argue with the archaeological significance of the Americas. It reigns supreme. It reigns supreme amongst all archaeological findings around the world. I'm talking about findings in Turkey. I'm talking about some in Australia, the ones in Africa, from Nile Valley to Egypt, Sumeria, even over there in the Syria and Asia. There's no more significant archaeological sites than the ones that has been found in America. We ain't even talking about South. We ain't talking about Central. We can just deal with North, and we can focus in on just the Southeast. That's where a lot of your folks come from, where they talk about the South. And just in the Southeast alone has over more significant archaeological hotspots than any of those places on the Eastern Hemisphere. That alone should let you know the sheer mass of technology. See, I'm here letting you niggas slide. Shout out to Africans with their primitive, and I'm not even gonna say primitive. I take that back. Shout out to Africa and their science. It just don't compare to our science. You can look at they shit like an analog clock. One you gotta wind up every 12 hours. Or you can look at one of these big Aboriginal Power American science, and it's like a digital clock. It tell you how much you weigh, how many steps you're going, the second down to the fraction of a millisecond. See, it's a difference when we come to the technological alignments that it comes with this. See, and a lot of you niggas run around thinking that that you Indians, and by forfeit you think you a Native American, and you're Native American and some Asian looking motherfuckers, and we got other niggas who they Pan Africans who say that black people wasn't here, so by forfeit they think some Asian motherfuckers built these millions of pyramids. Shut up, fool. You gotta be a damn fool to be running around reading this manual script of how these white men took over you. And you can't explain how you became a nigga today, but yet you an Indian. You don't even
Man, them
have
niggas
the
some
pieces.
jive turkeys.
Man, them niggas some jive turkeys. They Cornish
Shit.
hens on a stick.
Get him, AP. I was shutting up because I was letting you go on, bro. Spitting that shit.
No, no, no. I'm saying they literally jive turkeys, and they jive around with turkey feathers on. Ain't that some shit?
They sure as hell do.
These niggas will put war paint on their face. These niggas put a whole goddamn Swiffer Swiffer feather on their goddamn head, red, white, and blue, in the name of Indian, knowing that they classified and they family and they friends that they love and they neighbors are classified as Negro and black in color, but you not explaining how you got from an Indian to a nigga. And if you can't explain that, you can't explain how the Indian got attached to the Aborigine. See, you niggas lost. See, we on the advanced stage. By the time you catch up to this, I'll be fucking working on bird calls and how to manipulate birds and shit. See, by the time y'all catch up, I'll be on to something else. Me and A1 might be trying to figure out how to splice a new plant species by the time y'all niggas catch up, nigga. Fuck around, truth. Fuck around, find the cure for sickle cell, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Nigga,
Y'all niggas too slow.
we might be smoking a blunt with ET, nigga.
Facts. Trying to tell him who we are. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, man, we done telling you stupid nigga. We trying to tell these other planets and aliens and ET and them who the fuck we are. Cause they asking like, yo, what happened?
We gonna be doing the Arsenio Hall with ET, nigga.
You know what's crazy though, bro?
Peace to the God. Truth. What up, baby?
Peace to the God, man. Hey, happy birthday to the nigga Chief. Goat in his bitch.
Man, happy birthday to my nigga Chief.
birthday.
Everybody in the chat, show my nigga some motherfucking love, man. Everybody drop them happy birthdays for my big brother in the
Motherfucking
chat.
Capricorn.
That's right,
season is in
man.
full effect, man.
Hey, but look,
Shout out to the D.
right?
Huh?
Hey, P Gay though, right? Now, all archaeologists, right, that have studied these sites and have even went to these Native Americans about their site, clearly states that these people tell you that they didn't build this shit. So who the fuck built it? And these old weak ass Pan African niggas, just cause niggas ain't from fucking Africa, they'll rather let these white motherfuckers say some damn aliens build it instead of understanding that the greatness of their ancestors built this shit and that it was niggas all over this motherfucking planet.
Terrible.
Like, terrible, bro. Real shit. Like, niggas, then it's the crazy shit about all this shit, right? They want to play, yeah, they was black, but they was African, which means that, nigga, you clearly think that the whole life started in Africa, which is evolution, but then try to sit here and deny the fact that, nigga, you come from monkeys. Which one is it, nigga? Because if you saying, nigga, life started in Africa, then you got to accept, nigga, your great grandma and grandpa was some goddamn monkey people, nigga. And if you ain't gonna
And
say
not
that
only
shit,
monkey peoples,
don't tell me
not only
Africans
monkey peoples,
was
but
the
they
start of
link
civilization.
not only monkey people, big brother truth, but they link the habits of their oldest ancestors to having the attitude and the aura of a chimpanzee. That means you had no swag, sir. You was a fucking had the swag of a chimpanzee, man. Come on, man. That's disgusting. And you niggas happy with being from Africa because they say y'all first. And the first version of you was a goddamn monkey. You cool with your first of you being a monkey?
Even though you know a derogatory term against your ancestors was a fucking monkey. Then they built the science behind the goddamn derogatory ass fucking statement to disrespect your ancestors. They built the science behind it, and you accept it because they said it was first. You niggas so used to being losers and last that you willing to accept the fact that nigga you from fucking monkeys to be first.
That you a
You gotta be
goddamn
the
monkey to be
boy.
first. That's sad.
You
Hey,
you
yo,
gotta
check
be out
this.
of your
That's sad, bro.
monkey ass. You out of your monkey
That's
ass
sad.
mind, nigga.
Hey, yo, real quick. Let me. Since we elaborating on this, let me elaborate on this. Right. This is the ancient Messianic, Oriental Masonic Bible, whatever. Right. So
I need to
look.
get me one of them.
So boom. Look. Says America in quotation, known to the mystics as Atlantis. Right. When the ruins befell, was the seat of the greatest empire that have ever existed, and its irresistible armies were terrorizing all of Europe and Asia. I thought you motherfuckers didn't go nowhere. I thought you niggas was dancing around a fucking fire, right? You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? Shout out to
Fact.
shout out to the Native Americans because most of you motherfuckers was naked until the gods showed up. Now look, we got another one right here, right? What this say? Post
Oh,
library,
black.
right? It say America, the old world. It say firstborn among the continents, though so much later in culture and civilization than some of the more recent birth. America, so far as her physical history is concerned, has been falsely denominated the New World, right? It's saying hers was the first dry land lifted out of the motherfucking water. Now, check this out. I don't know if you motherfuckers know me, right? But people be challenging me like I'm some type of sucker MC, right? Even with any of my knowledge, right? Any of this information, right? Motherfuckers be challenging shit. We
Right.
not this, we not that. But you niggas got a primitive understanding to what took place on this landmass, right?
The
Very
term they used
primitive.
Right?
to say,
You got a
A1,
primitive
is it was the
understanding, right?
lands, the
Highlighted,
first
right?
lands to submerge from the floods.
I mean, how about that though? Like, you understand what I'm saying? How about that, right? You know what I'm saying? Now look,
And it's and hey, look,
America.
and it's backed by carbon dating, uranium dating, but also glaciology, bro, where they're able to go back as far as possible with studying landmass. And this is some shit they done known since the early 1800s. My bad, bro. I just had to add on what you're speaking on.
Now you good? Come on, Triple. Now we do. But shout out to Chief Holiday, Egypto America. Check this out. America, quotations, Atlantis, and as the curtain which has hereunto concealed the prehistoric connection between the people of the ancient Egypt and of America is lifted, it will be seen that the people of the eagle on the Nile, being descendants from the original people of the eagle on this continent. The twain are one, and that prehistoric America was the original Egypt or the Eagle Land. Okay? Now, like I said, man, you got motherfuckers out here who thought they was connected to Mongoloids 2 or 3 years ago, right? Thought they lived in TPs. I'm talking to a lot of you motherfuckers in the Aboriginal community. Since your niggas got a problem with me saying I'm a Moor, right? Um, this shit gonna keep coming. I'm not gonna never stop saying what I am. I ain't gonna never. I don't like I said, and I only debate my equals. I don't debate nobody who got less information. And I have to. You gotta be cocky sometime with this shit, cause you have to be proud of yourself. If ain't nobody else
Yeah, I ain't
gonna,
taking on no Rudy Pools neither, bro. I ain't taking on no
ain't
Rudy
taking
Pools,
on
man. You
nothing,
gotta
right?
be competent,
Nigga,
bro. You
death to the
gotta.
Rudy.
Nigga, I done smoked my fair amount of
Check this
Rudy
out.
Pools, nigga. It's
Niggas gonna
over with.
always challenge me about me. Look at this.
I think I
This is
gotta.
from ancient Brits, right? Check this out. The Englishmen who had colonized the western shores, duck of the Atlantic, not more than a generation or two before the Ghost spoke of the Indians there as being what? Black
As
as
black as
gypsies. Now
gypsies.
check. In 1676, the native races of New England were spoken indifferently. What do indifferently mean? Do anybody know? Because I'm kind of slow. What do indifferently mean?
Yeah.
Do anybody know on the panel? Do we need to pull a different definition up?
I'll pull it
Let's
up
pull
for
it
you
up.
right now. I'll pull it up for you right now.
Truthful about to pull it up.
I'm about to pull it up right now.
Hey, while he pulling that up, let's keep it a buck with the TP shit. You stupid motherfuckers never been camping, nigga? You really think they was living in that shit, nigga? Nigga, they was camping, you dumb motherfucker. Like, what the fuck is wrong with
Motherfucking
you niggas?
groundhog. A groundhog will run up under one of them TPs and shit.
All right, I
nigga.
got you. We coming from the Oxford Dictionary. Indifferent. It's an adjective. Definition 1, having no particular interest or sympathy / unconcerned. Definition 2, neither good nor bad, mediocre. But I think this is the definition that A1 you're trying to get at. Definition 3, a neutral in respect of some specified physical property.
All right, stay right there then. All right, indifferently, right? So, indifferently as Indians, right? And Moors. Okay? So he's saying that the New England was spoken of indifferently as Indians and Moors, right? So they saying that the Moors and the Indians was indifferent.
Was
They
no
was the same
difference,
fucking
right?
people, right? They was the same fucking people, right? Let's go there
Facts.
real quick since we
Damn, go on, give them that. Ooh, shit.
I mean, that
Where
go
you at?
along with the Civil
yeah,
Wars. That go
we
along with
I'm
the.
gonna play this game, right? I got you.
Where the Indians at? I want somebody to come prove they Indians. They be doing all these live streams,
Motherfuckers who don't
hype as hell.
Well, I mean, we know there's misclassifications,
but you
Yeah,
motherfuckers
nigga,
but not
was
in
it?
the 17 and
Oh,
1600s.
hold
So we
on.
got to
Hey,
talk about
but
it.
you
Hey, P,
know
what
what's
that?
even more
keep using
you know
it.
what's more crazy though,
Hey,
bro?
hold up.
A1 I tell you all the time, I use the term more descriptively, right? And we got other brothers that use the word more national wise and shit. And, respect to them brothers, you feel me? But bro tell motherfuckers all the time, I use this as a descriptive term. The only descriptive term for more is a black ass nigga, right? But Indian is inclusive to other people other than dark skinned people, nigga. Like, how you gonna shit on bro, but you gonna take on a term that's also including these pale motherfuckers and these mongoloids?
Right.
Oh, hold up. Hold
This
up.
is not
For you Indians,
get
hold
it,
up.
A1. Get it. Get that shit.
Black Lives Matter.
Damn, I
I got
missed that.
something for
Damn,
y'all.
hold
Hold
on.
up. I got something
I
for
missed
y'all real
that.
quick. Check this
Hold
out.
on,
need to
hold
hear
on,
that.
hold on, hold on.
I've been look,
Nobody move but the money. Hold
I,
on. We got questions. Hold on, A1. Slow your roll. I know you ready to light the cannon and drop a low, but just take it low on it. We got time tonight, nigga. Yeah, that's one source. Just let that one marinate. You understand better? What you got? I know you got a question, Smoke. What you got for us?
No, I was trying to get truth to recant that because I missed what he was saying.
Oh yeah, no problem. Smoke is all good. Shout out to you too, Smoke. What's up, bro?
Go ahead.
Salute,
Yeah, let's get it.
salute.
Shout the
So
Smoke to him.
basically what I'm saying is this right here, right? The term more, right? Now you got 3 different levels that motherfucker use it on. You got brothers that deal with it nationally, which means nationality, law, and usually the ones that deal.
Is he breaking up or is it just me?
I think you're breaking up. I thought I
Nah.
was breaking up.
Nah, I think he
All right, I'll try to kiss it later. Go ahead, carry on.
National brothers that use it as a. What about now? Y'all got me? We good?
Yeah.
Yeah, you good.
We good?
You good. Yeah, you good.
All right, you can hear me, Smoke?
Yeah, I think you.
Yeah, carry on.
All right, so when you hear the term more, right? Like A1 say, he uses it as a descriptive term. So when you look up the term more as a descriptive term, what do it describe? A dark-skinned person. Nothing else. Dark-skinned person, that's it. You got brothers that use it nationally, which is for nationality and by law, right? So A1 is constantly telling y'all he's using this term descriptively, which means a dark-skinned person, right? He never say he uses it nationally, and that's why he bump heads with other Moors, because other Moors, some of them like to use it nationally, and they don't like the fact that bro just used it as the descriptive term. And I understand where he coming from. But then you will have these motherfuckers saying they Indian trying to shit on bro when they're using the descriptive term that is hella inclusive, not only to dark skinned people, but to pale people and mongoloids as well too. It's an inclusive term. So how you gonna shit on bro for using it as a description of a dark-skinned person, but then say you some shit that include other people other than dark-skinned people? Make that shit make sense. And that's why I say
Truth,
that shit is fake. And the fact of the matter is a lot of these niggas that's trying to shit on bro used to sit in bro chat and learn a lot of shit that put them on the path to the shit that they know now is shit. And they would never ever admit that because they some
Big
fucking
fact.
cowards and they some fucking bitches.
I mean, but look, but check it out though. Check it out, truth, right? A lot of
Does
these.
that
Hold on, let me say something real quick, smoke. Right, a lot of these people, their first time ever coming to this community was on my channel, and then they ventured out somewhere else, and now they got their own channel. Now they try to act like they never learned. They ain't learned nothing. But check, you gonna learn today, all right? It's saying the Latin language, the elastic, whatever. It's saying, and the royal of the time. It's saying the people or children of God, as the Spanish often referred to the indigenous, translate freely as, let's click on this. Let me click off this real quick. What this say? Los Niños de la Indio, right? And consequently, what up? Let me go to the top just so you motherfuckers will know. Do you hold up?
Yeah. Who gave
It
them that
says,
name? The
look,
Spanish, them conquistadors,
now
Jesuits.
these Rome, and under the doctrine of discovery is the people behind all these
Well,
motherfuckers,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
They
yeah.
say,
That's
do
as
you
good as
know
yeah.
the true origins and meaning of the word Indian as it's pertaining to American Indian? Then we go back down here once again, right? We go back down here, okay? It says, once again, people or children of God. Once the so called Romans conquered any people of any land, right? They refer to them as children of God, as the Spanish often refer to the indigenous, translate freely as Los Niños de la Indio, and consequently Los Niños de la Indios, more literally children of God. Indio. Now look, this is what you motherfuckers is basing your claim off the term Indian. This is what Indian started. NDO, freely of God. No
Hey,
country land.
A1.
Yes, sir.
Hey, can I say something real quick? Because I'm about to lose signal. And we got to also understand that the indigenous people of America wasn't the only ones called Indios, because the Filipinos, they was labeled Indios. It was a lot
mm,
of people. It was a lot of people in the islands that was known as South China Sea and other parts of the South Pacific Sea that was also classified as Indios. So which Indian is you, my nigga?
But
Because they
even
done
them,
made this
though,
shit an exclusive term.
even them, truth. At one point in time, the people in the Pacific was called the Mori people, and the people of the Philippines was called the Moro people. Go
Yeah,
The
but
figure.
what does that
Moriscos.
translate
Go
to though?
figure.
What does it translate to? Because
Yeah,
you're
they was
saying what
called
What?
the
the exact word.
Oh,
Moriscos
you
too,
saying
my
what?
nigga.
Moro? Well, you saying what? Moro
Moriscos.
translate?
You got to break it down in
Look.
their language. They have their own
Okay. All
language.
right.
What does
So
it
here we
translate to
go.
in their language?
Here go a connect. Here go another terminology that I've been showing people. I ain't
King
making this up.
Cash,
Hey,
King
one said he
Cash,
been.
King
Hey,
Cash. Let's
I ain't making none of this shit
yeah,
up. I
King
ain't making none
Cash.
of it up, right? The term Moro, literally more, is commonly used when referring to ancient Indians of the valley and the village,
It's
right?
over with. Case closed. Done.
Okay. Okay. Now
No,
look,
because
I got
what
one
is
more
he
thing.
saying? That is he saying that based on the language in the South Pacific? because
No, it's
he's
coming.
not showing
It's
us the
coming
source
from.
of that.
It's
Nigga,
coming
No,
what
from.
are
he
you
said
talking
no,
about, dummy?
nigga.
Are
Who
you a
man's is
fool?
this?
Bro,
That ain't
Who
what a nigga
man's is
said at
this?
all.
Sinetta,
Hey,
get your
look,
man.
hey, Cass.
first of all, if you're dealing with the
Look,
Maury, you're gonna have
Cass,
to deal
hold
with their
on, bro.
language. And
Hold
what
on,
does their
Cass,
name mean in their
Cass,
language?
Bro,
Cass,
stop
Cass,
whispering in your mental
Cass.
institution, bro. Tell them give you your medicine. Slow
We
down, big
dealing with
Y'all,
bro.
what
y'all
language?
can
We
hear me,
dealing with.
bro?
Bro, the Maury they have their own language. You
Hey,
would
I
have
look,
don't
to
give a
break
Cass.
fuck
what
about the
Maury
language. I'm
down
only
and what
talking
it
what they
means.
call you, stupid motherfucker.
More
Why are
comes
they
from
called?
Cass.
Greek.
Why are they called
More
the
comes from a
Maury
Greek
people?
and
Yo,
Roman word,
no, it's
bro.
not. So the Greeks went to fucking Philippines, you dumbass.
Bro, the Greeks
Did
weren't in
the
the
Greeks did
Philippines,
the
man.
Greeks go to the fucking Philippines, or did they
No,
go
they
to the?
didn't.
Okay, so did they go to Pacific Island and call them people over there the Maury people?
No, the Greeks did not go over there, but
Okay,
they
then so why
came
the
up with the
fuck is you
term
talking about? So
more.
this is a
They
Greek
came up with
term.
the term
Okay, but
more and
it
all
The
that
gets
shit.
Greeks didn't
worse.
name themselves Greeks.
It gets
They wasn't called
worse.
Greeks.
It
Sheesh.
gets worse. It gets worse. The Spanish colonists, and it's for you motherfuckers who use the term America and don't know where the fuck it came from, right? The
Let's go,
Spanish
stupid
colonists
Amerigo
motherfuckers. We the
adapted.
Americans, nigga. Big Aboriginal American shit, nigga. We standing on that
Get it,
shit,
they won.
nigga.
The Spanish colonists
Let's go.
adapted the native name of America to designate the first settlement of the mainland of the New World. But in those days, the orthographic was undefined. And in addition to numerous errors in printing, names were spelled in any way which the writer considered most appropriate, and hence we have America. Right now, hold on. Let me highlight this shit for you,
This book look
motherfucker.
real questionable.
Look, look,
Get it.
look, look.
Get it.
Hence we have America, not only written America, right, but also Americo, right? Also Americo, right?
America.
And Americo,
America.
okay? And what? What's this right here?
Mara. Oh, hold on. Where the rest of it?
Right here.
Marica.
Marica, right? Marica. And then what
Morocco.
else? Ah, look, look, look.
Morocco.
Morocco, right? And
Morocco.
America. I thought Morocco was over there in fucking in fucking Africa.
It
But
is in
this
Africa.
is why I don't debate motherfuckers. Cause motherfuckers
Dun dun dun
I don't even debate motherfuckers. Now check
dun.
this out. And this for you motherfuckers that don't know, like I said, once again, let's go here. I got one more thing for you. And then
Yeah,
I'm
but it doesn't say Morocco. None of them say Morocco on
So
there,
this
bro.
don't say Morocco, you stupid
It
motherfucker.
says
Yo,
Morocco. It
who
doesn't say
man is this,
Oh
Morocco.
dog?
my God. Mute him, please, bro. You's a
Bro,
dumbass, my dude.
who man
Like
is
you
this?
don't understand that listen, the construction of the word is still the same. Morocco is spelled Moroco.
See, you're basing on
Nah, I'm not
sounds and
basing in nothing.
pronunciation,
Nah,
bro.
nigga, you
It's
just
like
stuck on
it's like
fucking
how you
Bro, hold
stupid.
on, hold
Nah,
on, hold on,
nigga.
hold
you
on,
talking
hold
over
on.
me.
Did he not just read that? Hold on. But did he not just read that?
But
Hence, we have America not only written,
does
which
that
means
say
there are
it's a
other ways
connection
of
to
spelling this damn
Morocco though,
thing.
bro? That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, people got similar words all across the damn planet, but that
My
don't mean
Not
that they
dude.
only
speak
are
the
you,
same
not
language.
only do you got the spelling of the word, he done already proved that Morocco, Moors, Morocco. He already told you that these same Moors that they mentioned of in this Morocco are actually Indians that's living in what we call America. So you got to look at the correlation, bro. Like I don't see it's right here in front of you, man. I don't see
I'm a
like that
I'm gonna
was
put
I
a
don't
I'm gonna put
like.
The-
a link in
You
the
ain't
back.
gotta put no. We don't
I'm
give
gonna
a
put a
fuck
link in the
about your
back
link,
on
cause your
on
link
Nah,
ain't
the
gonna.
word
this is the
Your
thing.
Morocco.
link ain't gonna show none of this
You know
shit
what?
that I'm
No.
showing.
A1. Ask this fool when the hell did the term Morocco show up over there? Then
In 1930.
when the hell did that exactly?
In 1930. And we can look at the date. You want to see the
The
date of this?
Romans
Nah,
called them
we
Moors,
not
bro.
talking. The Romans was Christians and also
Mauritania was
Moors.
a Roman
Yeah,
colony.
the Romans called those
Oh,
particular people Moors in that
Mauritania
area
was.
because he knew that they came
Mhm.
from Morocco or America. The
No, that's
Moors
just
are
a
the
Roman
ancient
and Greek
Indians
term.
of the valley. Listen, the term Aboriginals was also used. Aborigines to talk about area people in those areas too.
Mm. And if you still questioning the term America, let me show you something else. This is
I'm gonna
called.
drop a link in the
Go
back
We
where
ahead,
it
don't
let's
care
says
get it,
about your
man.
links. You
Moor.
can keep dropping your links. We
Yeah,
not
don't
following none of that shit.
let's get
The
it,
name
man.
America, right? It's saying that the American continent derived its name from the Florentine merchant and the geographic Vespucci, and that
Zoom
there.
in on that for us.
Let's
Just
zoom in
zoom
there.
in on that for us. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
hold on. I
I'm
want
sorry.
to make a point real quick. You see how he put a E instead of an A in front of that? That just shows you that in the English language, vowels are always interchangeable. So for this fool to sit here and say, "Oh, it doesn't say Morocco," you stupid.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like we don't deal with niggas who just don't got common sense. They gotta read everything from the white man and know that the white man been lying. And any nigga who take any of the white literature seriously without cross referencing, I don't take serious anyway.
And any nigga that can't use their mind that they own to critical think is a damn fool as well.
That part, right? So look, check it out, right? So it say Van Spoochie, right? And then it say, and that there been an injustice was done to Columbus is an impression which still remains a firm hold on the popular minds. Yet many proofs has been offered that before Columbus landed, the name America was found scattered over the southern continent from the Caribbean Sea to the Pacific Ocean. Okay, now they got right here. Now I can go in the book and show you Marama.
What's the
I,
where you getting this information from though? Like
I'm reading a
where's
book.
the
I'm
source
reading a
coming from?
book. This is look. I just read a book named America. This is the guy Alexander Damar. Look him up.
And I
Yeah, look
also
him
just
up.
dropped the link in the back for more too. If
Okay, we don't
anybody
care
want to see
about
it,
your
they can
links. We
see
don't
it.
care about. I don't. You're not
Well,
gonna
but hold on.
disprove
You
nothing
told me to
because
slow
your
down, bro.
information
I'm
is not
slowing down.
talking about when I'm. Your information is not talking about when I'm presenting. Your information will give us the same shit that they've been telling us. Stupid ass
Right, which
nigga.
is correct.
The
The
white man
word
telling
come
you.
from the Romans
Your
and Greeks.
info, no, it don't. How do I just okay? If it come from Morocco, right? Well, here go your Morocco right here, Morocco.
Right.
Bro,
And it's
maraca
in America, nigga.
is an instrument they use in
This
Cuba.
nigga.
That's the instrument they
Bro,
use in
my
Cuba. That
dude,
doesn't
stop,
mean
Oh
that it's
stop,
yeah, you
Moroccan.
stop,
you
stop,
remedial, fam. You
stop,
remedial,
stop,
fam.
stop, stop, stop. And then
Well,
even
can
right
somebody
here,
read my
You
link?
you
Can
got.
somebody
special.
read
We're
You
my
not
link
reading
real
special.
your
quick?
link. We're not reading your link today. Then you got
You
M A
special
R.
ass.
You got Maraca.
Hey,
Now
hey,
look,
big fam. Hey, hold on. King Cass, I ain't gonna lie. You like you special, fam. Like you 38 years old and you special. Listen, mute your mic,
Bro,
sir.
I just dropped the
AP,
Please
link
this
in the back.
before helmets in school,
mute
bro.
your. Hey, mute yourself, kinfolk. Do that. I know you ain't that slow.
No, I'm
I know
saying
you
what
know
you
how to
said.
mute
After you
yourself.
read this, I
bro,
want
we're
to read
not
my
trying to
link
hear
on
you,
on
my
this
dude.
app.
Do you understand that? Do you not understand that we're not trying to hear none of this shit you talking about?
Yeah, King
Bro, what the
Cass,
fuck?
boy. You need some
Do you not understand
Similac.
that?
Did the
Do you
Romans
not
You need some.
understand that? No,
did
we're
the
not talking
Romans
about
You
the
need some
Romans. We're not talking about none of that
sugar.
shit you talking about.
exactly.
We ain't talking about
Yeah,
none of that
you
shit you talking
lost.
about.
Like you lost in the conversation, bro. Like you don't even know where we at with it. Like you so lost the Aboriginal shit. I know your head spinning. You talking about Greece and Turkey? Like no, big brother, we in America with it. Chill,
No, because
calm
that's where
down,
the word
slow
Morocco
down,
from.
big fella. You keep talking
Look,
about
man.
Morocco and Romans over there. No, it's over here. A
So
Look up
Morocco,
where.
a
All right,
Morocco,
look up.
a
so
Morocco,
the Romans did not rule Africa in
America.
the
He
chokehold.
keeps talking about
Did
Romans
the
did not.
Romans
Listen, my
did the
dude.
Romans rule the
You are
continent of Africa?
programmed by European. You don't have a mind of your own. You don't have a mind of
Hey,
your
King
own.
Cass.
Since
Hey, King Cass, I
The
got a
Romans,
question.
it's the
So when
history,
what
bro.
year did the Romans use the term Morocco then?
They've been using it. It's
No,
their
no, no.
record
I'm asking for a
system.
time frame.
no,
A1
no,
just
yeah.
literally read us a time frame.
Now you
And
show me Roman literature where they using the word Morocco, nigga. That's what you do. Show us Roman literature
Mauritania
where they
was a
using the
Roman
word
before that
Morocco.
time, bro.
You keep talking about
what was
Mauritania.
Mauritania then?
Oh, do you want to see something? Hold on, I got something for you too. Hold on. I got something real quick. Hold on,
Didn't
let me
make
just share
one.
one. I'm gonna share one more thing for you since you want to mention Mauritania. Hold on. I got something for you real quick. And this is exclusive information that you never heard of. Hit the what's the name for me, AP?
I got you A1, man. Shout out to everybody in the building real quick, man. Before I get into this, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Hit that like button. Drop a fire emoji in the chat if you're enjoying this live stream. Support the channel. Moderators can drop the cash out and PayPal information, man. Make sure y'all turn up in the chat. If you can hear and see everything loud and clear, drop a fire emoji in the chat. Hey man, so let's get it, man. My brother A1 screen sharing King Cass. What you in the hospital about to get implants and shit?
I ain't getting that
Yeah,
motherfucking
man. I'm
dildo
getting
out
it.
his ass. Look.
Hell yeah, that motherfucker got to get surgery.
They got a dildo lodged in his ass, right? Look, so check this out, right? So look, check this out. I'm gonna just show you something real quick, King Cash. We're gonna go back to the top. Let's go to the top and let's see what I'm reading from, right? Because some people, I've been showing this shit for years, but people still slow. No matter how many motherfucking sources you show, but we're not from here, and we don't. I'm showing you proof that they calling people over here this. So if they know they're not in North Africa, why would they be applying that to people in America? They know they ain't in North Africa.
Bro,
So
they
why would they be
didn't
applying
apply
that to
that. You
people over
don't
here?
see the word war applied to
My
anyone
dude,
else, bro.
stop. You are
You
definitely a
put
piece of work.
similar words together, bro. Like
How I'm putting
Hey,
similar words?
hold on, King Cass. I'll give you a chance to display your information. So as he's going through his shit, that give you enough time to sit back because you ain't screen sharing. So it's just gonna be a bunch of Renoko Rashidi rhetoric. So we'll give you that chance later on. My brother screen sharing and displaying extremely intellectual godship right here. This is for the people in the chat that need to want the sources, and we'll let you do your Ranoko Rashidi babble in just a second, brother. Let's get it, A1.
Okay, here we go. I'm just waiting for it to load. Here it come. All right. So this is from a speech of Mr. Stevenson of Georgia on the subject of the Mexican War. When was it written? June what? Can anybody see
16,
that?
1846.
Okay,
Goddamn.
1846, right? 1846. That's when they say, right? All right, so let's go to page 14. Let's see what the fuck they talking about this war, man. Let's just get to it, man. Cause King Kaz is definitely like you ain't
Delivered
you
to the House of
yeah.
Representatives, bro.
Mm-hmm.
To the House
Hold
of
up.
Representatives.
We got you, King Kaz. I'm gonna give you a chance to do your Ranoko Rashidi babble. So just
That's
stay
right, to the
muted,
House of
show
Representatives, right?
discipline.
I'm also
And
Hey,
from
we
North
gonna get it.
Africa.
A1. So what you saying is this is actually a war report.
Well,
This book you got, this is a war report. This
yes,
ain't
sir.
no nothing that
Yes.
crazy ass shit.
Uh,
Okay.
Well, wait till they what they about to say. Like I said, and then see people when you read this shit, they were still dismissing and say, but because that go to show you that people got some alliance to certain people. I don't have no. I got alliance to my brothers up here. I don't have no alliance to any of you motherfuckers who disagree with anything I'm saying. And like I said,
Right,
take that personal. All right. So
right.
the stupendous desert between the nuances and the Bravo, the Rio Grande or the Del Norte. The rivers are the natural boundary between the Anglo-Saxon and the Mauritanian
Oh
races. There
shit.
ends the valley of the West. There Mexico begins. Thence, beyond the Bravo, begins the what?
Moorish people
And hold up, and there
and their
what?
Indian associates.
Comma, right?
Damn.
To whom? Hold up. Now look, some
To
people
whom
was
Mexico properly belongs.
but some people will say because Indian is the last thing, but who are they talking about from the beginning? They're talking about the Mauritanian races, right? They're not talking about the Indians.
But
They only
who,
bring up the Indian associates when it's when it's convenient, right?
but
So
who are the
so
Mauritanian races? The niggas.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. But Moors are from North Africa. So if Moors are from North Africa, why the fuck is somebody in 1846 talking about the Moorish people and the fucking who Mexico properly belongs to? This is why I would never debate none of you fucking people. Cause you motherfucker, you
Mm.
learn from the
Slow
Moor
as hell.
you learn from the Moor Science Temple of America. You go along to get along because your favorite YouTuber, aka whoever you listen to in the Aboriginal community,
They
told you, oh,
slow than a motherfucker too.
Moors are
Yeah.
from North Africa, but Moors are from North Africa. Moors are from North Africa. Really? Like I
That
said,
Hey,
and
black
even
the
Europeans.
Romans ruled North
Like,
Africa,
listen.
bro.
First they say they from Africa in one sentence, and then they'll say that they black Europeans from Europe in the next sentence. Like, they be confusing the shit out of me, bro.
A1 was saying that he just changing his tune. He
So
No,
what's
he's
the
not.
distinct?
Hey.
What's the distinctions? What are the distinctions then
what you mean?
between the Moorish people and the Indians?
The
Mm.
Indian associates, nigga.
Well, at
If you was
18, well, one of them is written at a certain time frame.
I like that question, Smoke Signal.
That's a good question. Go ahead.
oh, you want me to answer? Okay. The Indian associates. That means that these people are carrying the Moorish people bags. and shit like that, nigga. Like it ain't no, they ain't really of no importance. Like I said, they're carrying the
Yeah,
Moorish
nigga need
people
my
ass.
top
Oh
motherfucking
shit!
shoes.
Hold on, A1. I think I didn't put it together, bro. I think I didn't put it together. What was that? When was that shit written where you said that they called us Indians and then they started.
Oh, that
What
was
was that?
14. That was supposed to be when Columbus
That's
came in.
okay. Now you got to remember. We also got to remember these so-called Indian associates
Them
that
Asians didn't come
that
into after the
exactly them
1400s.
chinos,
Right,
them
right.
chinos.
Yeah, they're Chinos.
Well,
That look, bro.
if they came
Trust and
over,
believe.
why did
And
they
see,
lose
look,
their language and
under
came over
man,
here?
listen, my
That don't
dude.
make
You
sense.
see, Cash. Let's
Why would
understand
they
King
this, right?
change?
Cass, to calm
King Cash.
down.
King Cash.
Calm
See,
down.
understand
Calm
one thing,
down.
right? You're not a critical thinker when it comes to history. You believe
Uh-uh.
everything that the white man told you. The white man
Right.
told
He
you
had
no
to
lies.
change it.
You
You
don't
got a
see no
helmet on your
lies,
he got a
and you,
helmet on his head. He
yeah.
can't think
I
straight.
told you, you
Yeah,
got a
You
helmet,
are
bro.
a
I mean,
certified retard, my dude. If
look,
you don't understand what
all
I
I
just
ask
showed you,
is
you still questioning it.
no. I just
See,
King
want to
my,
Cat,
know.
real short but shouty.
That's it.
so
Cause
why
I
would they
like
call them
I'm
Mauritanian?
I'm
All right, hold up.
look.
Let me ask you a question, King Cash. Where Mauritania at?
Mauritania is in Africa, bro. It's
Okay, so
inside.
why would they say the Mauritanian races live in Mexico?
What are you talking about? Some pseudo
Oh,
outdated
it's pseudo from
information, bro.
1846, right?
Yeah,
No,
see
it's not even. It's not even.
when they can't combat your shit, they say, "Oh yeah, that's pseudo, nigga." I ain't never heard of that source, nigga. That's
Why don't we have a
pseudo.
Mauritanian race down there in
Listen,
Africa
King
Brother,
Cass,
we not,
King
man, dude.
Cass, King
King,
Cass, King Cass. Hold on, I'm gonna let you get into your Renoko Rashidi Babble in a second, bro. But right now, you taking these motherfucking blissing bombs to the noggin, fam. Yeah, you it's over with, fam. Your ass getting beat
King
silly
Cat,
right
you see the
now.
helmet, bro?
Did y'all see
So
that back
listen,
back though? Did y'all
so
see the
so
back?
listen. When they was calling the ancient Indians and referring to them in the valley, they was calling them Moros, right? Later on, classifications changed. Those particular people that invaded was being called now Indians. How do you know that? Because you got the book, Asians enslaved in colonial Mexico, from Chinos to Indians in
We know that,
Mexico.
AP.
They was the Indians, the Chinos. They was
The
the
point is,
associates of the niggas. Who was the niggas? The Moors, the Moorish people. What is a Moorish
yeah,
person? A Negro, black, or colored.
yeah, but we know the Asians were called coolies, bro. They got
We don't know. We
Indians.
don't know none of
No,
that shit. We're
shut
not
up,
even.
dude. They was called Chinos. They was called
Yeah, they
Indians.
had
They
Asian
was
slaves, bro.
called motherfucking slaves. They was called chinks. They was called gooks.
And that's
And
the reason
excuse my
why
French.
these so-called Native Americans be looking like these Mexicans, and why
No
these
Asian hate. We
Mexicans be
love
looking
y'all.
like
And see,
Japanese,
They be looking
Chinese,
like this to get everybody over
Fair
here.
see this
use.
part,
Siberian
right?
people.
Okay,
Hey, look, but check it
yeah,
out,
because
right?
the
This
Siberians
is
was
the
here first.
thing, right? This is the thing, right? The thing is, what pisses me off, right? That people always telling me, "Oh, the Moors are from North Africa and Moor Science Temple." You think I don't know none of that shit? You think I got to this point and I don't know what the fuck you talking about?
No, you rewriting their
I'm
history,
not
bro.
talking about you. I'm not talking.
He
Mute
said
your
you
mic,
be
Now,
right.
bro.
Lucia, where is
Mute
her,
your mic, man. This is an Aboriginal thing.
bro?
This ain't got nothing to
Ain't
do with no
Yeah,
Aborigine.
Pan
nigga, hold
African.
on. We're gonna mute you
This ain't got
respectfully
nothing to
because
do
you
with
cause
no
you ain't
Pan
got
African.
you ain't even on this capacity to build with the God. So matter of fact, we're gonna put you in the nigga hole for about 30 minutes.
Send that nigga
Cause
to the center round.
so
So
nigga
niggas
you
come to me.
hold on,
Go ahead,
A1, cause I gotta let this nigga know. I will bring him back. I got the teacup with my metal spoon. I put this nigga in the sunken place. So when I'm ready for you to come back, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We'll do that. But right now we on God mode. We letting you know that we are everything. We are the Aborigines. We was called various different terms.
That's
This
a
is the
fact.
point that we trying to prove to y'all. We was called various different terms. So don't shit on one term and argue it from standing on another one when they all intertwine. They all intertwine and talking about the same people. The American gods, the Morocco gods, the Amerindian gods.
So let me
You
ask you a
understand?
question.
Real quick,
AP
real quick
asked
for
me.
clarity.
AP asked me a
Real
question. Right? Hold on. Let me hold on. Real quick, Smo. Hold on. Look. So ask me, right? With all this being said, You think I don't know that people been saying Moors are from Africa, Moors is from North Africa, Moors is from Morocco,
Yeah,
Moors is
them
from.
niggas slow.
You think I don't know that already? You think so? You
Yeah.
think I'm so? Do you think at this point in time, with all the research and all the sources I've been showing you, that I don't know that shit already? So why the fuck would I continue to keep saying I'm a Moor unless I know something that you fucking don't know?
Right. And listen, these little niggas don't know. And that's why, like I said, like King Cass, he just one of them little bad kids that be cussing at the students, like at the teacher. Like when we come in, be like, hey, how you doing, little man? He like, fuck you. And we got to snatch his little ass up, call his mammy, and all that. So he a snotty nosed, hard headed, badass little fucker. And sometimes you gotta snatch him up, put him in a nuggie, and just, you know what I mean, tell him. Shut the
Well, I
fuck up,
can't fuck
little
with
nigga.
him, no
Come on,
AP. Listen,
someone
go,
know
go, go
that.
ahead, Smoke. Go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, Smoke. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
In this particular instance, when we're talking about the Moorish people and the Indian associates, are we talking two different demographics of people?
We talking yeah, at that particular time in 1848, yes, we're talking about a different person than what was referred to as an Indian in 17 or in the 1500s, compared to the Moro being referred to the ancient Indians in the valley. These are so what you're looking at is classification change on people, and other people being inserted with attachment on it. So uh yeah.
Okay, so how? Damn, this brings up another question, which I wouldn't even really deal with. How did these people become associates of the Moorish people?
So you said, how do they become associates? Because they're on our land and they're not originally from here. We talking about the Asian Mongoloids
Do you
when they
know
talk
what
Right,
about
the
Indian
right,
associates.
Yeah, so in layman terms, I'm gonna put it down in layman's terms, right? So they saying that Moors, right, the Moorish people, right, describing niggas, right,
right.
right. So they saying niggas had some servants that was Asian.
But in
Okay.
they
Oh,
tell them they
damn.
call them Indian associates.
All
Yeah,
right.
so
And
they
they were
calling
also
them
calling,
people
Okay,
Indian
it's
and
also
associates.
and then they was also calling them the
hold on.
Mexicas, the
Isn't it
Mexicans.
also being asserted that the Moors are ancient Indians?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that
kind of confusing. But look,
Yeah.
this is my original question, right? This is what made me come.
the term Moors wouldn't have been referred to the ancient Indians. I guess what the term Moors or Moro developed to, or where it stimulates from was referring to the ancient Indians. So in the early 1500s, they was referring the ancient Indians of the valley to being Moro.
Oh yeah,
And
I get the concept now because you're saying that the Chino slaves were reclassified to Indians for status. Okay, but look,
Yeah, yeah.
this is
So
my
listen,
original.
so in the 1500s, when they referring to Indians and they linking the word Moro directly to Indians, they let you know it's not put on a different group of people. It's showing you that one group of people is having a classification change based off of their understanding of accepting Catholicism. Okay, and in one instance, right, you got, and mind you, at this particular time, there's no Asians here that's being enslaved.
Right, that's why I said I get that concept now. But my
Okay.
original question, why I came up.
breaking up, Smoke. What?
Yeah, I think so too.
So
Smoke.
they ain't talking about none of the people that's on this list on my avatar, right? Would you call the people on this list American Indians, but not Native Americans, right?
Call them Aborigines. Yeah, the
Yep.
Indian. Yeah.
So is that kind of what you was referring to, Smoke?
I should say minority, nigga. In 19.
Mm.
God damn.
Yeah,
I should say minority, nigga. A minor, nigga. You a loser.
we didn't went through a lot of name
You
changes coincidentally, huh?
a loser, nigga. Put that
I
L on
think
your
I
head,
think
nigga.
Smoke
Like,
dropped off. He'll be back on, so we can continue to build till he come back on. But we got Darvis Baylock and Joshua Dion on here, so I want to say peace and blessings to you two brothers. Hopefully you guys having a decent night.
Jarvis, man, hit me up, man. Like I put my email in the back chat, man, just so me and you could build on. Huh? Oh, you breaking up.
Darvish, jump off and come back on. You sound totally horrible. Boom. I send you to the shadow realm too, my nigga. Sorry. Come
Damn,
back.
to the gulag. You sending them boys to the gulag, goddamn it.
Nah, I'm doing it for their own good. You know, sometimes I do it for their badness, but most all of it is for their own good. Even the haters, even the ones that wear helmet that come into this classroom. You know, I just let them know this is not the classroom for you. We're not coloring books in here today. This is real class, sir. Go back to your fucking class.
AP, you stupid for that one, bro.
Seriously, you know, Mike.
Oh shit.
But nah, though, seriously though, man, nah, we can't. Like the science is here, man. All these terms, all this shit is applying to the Aboriginal people here. So this is just what we're dealing with within contemporary or within first documentation that we got here. We got shit. We got archaeological finds that go back thousands of years ago, and it has language attached to that as well. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah,
Hey,
man.
family, look, I just want to say this, man. This nigga Bap got like over 100 hours worth of research, bro. If you still don't get it, man, it ain't for you, I guess.
It ain't for
I
you.
guess they
Damn.
the two
So you
percent that
said it
came from
better.
Africa. Huh?
Yeah, he might be part of that 2%. I'm willing to just admit that. Okay. All right. You got me. Boom. You're African, bro. Fuck it. Okay, boom, you a nigga. And you just always been a nigga. You want nothing else. You ain't go through no other classifications, and you can't understand or critically think to use your own information to dive in to prove otherwise. You see what I'm saying? No, I'm done proving shit to this. Like I said, by the time niggas catch up to be like, yo, you was right. All this shit is linked. Blah, blah, blah. Nigga, like I said, I'd have been done the created a submergible device, nigga. You
Nigga, we
understand
gonna. I
me?
told you, nigga, we gonna be up there with the reptilians, nigga, shooting dice.
Right, gambling for
We gonna be up there
universe cheese,
gambling with
nigga.
the reptilians,
Fuck.
nigga. You niggas still like, damn, they was right. Where they at now? Nigga,
Right,
niggas on Mars, nigga, shooting dice with the reptilians, nigga.
right. Yeah, we done told you niggas.
Yeah, what the fuck, right? What the fuck, nigga? We up there with ET, nigga. ET, you going to the store? All right, man, bring me back a motherfucking pack of gum, nigga.
We
AP said
macking
bring
up
him
with the
back a blunt.
Canadians.
You
He
gonna
said we
send
macking
ET?
up with the Canadians.
Gonna send that nigga to the store. Look.
Give me
Truthful,
a
we
pack
gonna
of
send
y'all
ET
ready.
to the store, nigga. Like, hurry up. You wanna take your ET, you wanna take the motherfucking
Hey, we need a
moon?
call for some gorilla shit.
Oh, goodness.
You wanna take the moon cruiser? Here go the keys. Hurry up. You niggas still gonna be down here bumping heads. Oh, we
With their helmets on. With their helmets on, too.
yeah, still be down here bumping head, man. AP up there doing a kid and play and shit, man. Like ET, nigga, hurry up. Like, real talk, bro. I'm just
I'm
saying,
putting
like,
Nah,
diamonds on
seriously
some
though.
comments and shit.
Not like on some not like we making a joke of it, but like seriously though, niggas gonna be on different things by the time y'all catch up. Y'all ain't gonna be able to have this conversation that needs to be had now at this present time. So we need y'all to develop y'all understanding and get to getting up to speed. And we lay down the blueprints. We done hyped up your car, put knives in it, gave you some shit to turn up with. You understand me? So yeah, man.
and I'm still, and listen, understand this, right?
Hold
And I'm
on,
still,
real quick. Before you
okay.
niggas go
Let's
beyond, yeah,
let's
before you just
now
right
let's
before
get it. We
you
was waiting on you. We was waiting on you. We was just chopping it up till you got here. What's up? We waiting on you. Hey, listen, we got 215 people in here. We got 116 likes, man. Listen, I know it ain't over 100 haters in this motherfucker though. My mama, run them lights up, man.
Could be.
Hey, Chief, get out of here. Bye. Gone. All that
She's
goddamn
somewhere
music,
jamming
man.
and
The
shit,
hell
smoking.
on,
Happy
dude.
birthday,
What you got
Chief.
going
Hey,
on,
Chief, are
dude?
you with ET and shit, man? Where the fuck you at?
That nigga, brother, that nigga in Detroit listen to Peasy. That nigga in the real Detroit spirit. That nigga listen to Peasy. Got a baby face. That nigga slide through
So you
Texas.
already know what I'm on.
Yeah,
I'm in the
that
D, man. I
nigga on
gotta do
some
what you do in the
bullshit.
D.
Nigga,
Yeah,
we
yo,
gonna go on a galactic UFC competition between ET and Paul, nigga.
hey, nigga, listen. Why? Hey, hold on. King Cass. Y'all You need to link in with Chief Holiday while you in the D,
Hey
nigga.
man, he ain't trying to link in with you, man.
Chief, you gonna get my damn channel strike, bro. Dang. You got
My
Peasy
bad.
playing in the
We gonna do that,
background
nigga.
and
We
shit.
gonna do King Cass like Goldie did that nigga in the Mac, nigga. Throw your ass in the trunk with a bunch of rats and shit.
God damn.
Nigga open the hood, open the trunk, nigga was holding a rat in his head.
My man's got killed.
Yeah. Oh, the
And I'm
Darvish
switching
had something
up
to say, man. Darvish,
round
you back?
with
I'm
a
sorry, go
picture of him. No, I'm just talking shit, man. I'm just fucking with King Cass. See, listen, his name fitted perfect. His name is King Cass System. And all he do is regurgitate the documentations that the colonizer and the oppressor has wrote down. That
And
to
you should be trying,
colonize you to be part of this caste system. And it's
but check this
ironic.
out. AP, listen, right? You should be trying to figure out why is a motherfucking 1846 saying that Mauritania is in the Rio Grande and the Moorish people. You should, if we know that these people from North Africa, why in 18 and so in 1846 his wires was so crossed that he thought he was in North Africa and he thought the Mauritanian race is over here. Why the fuck would they be calling people over here in America Mauritanian races if it was
He's
over
All
there?
so
right, and listen, if
so
they
stupid.
Africa so proud and shit, why the fuck was them people over there crying about Queen Elizabeth dying? Like y'all some different niggas, bro. Like we ain't got time to worry about what y'all on. Y'all on a mission with life. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all cried when Queen Elizabeth died. Oh, the
Motherfucker
Queen.
cried when Barbara Bush died. Nigga, one day I seen an African. She was up. One day I was getting my physical right, and I was actually at my doctor right. So it was an African lady in there right. So they was showing Barbara Bush. They was showing a memorial for her, and she was like, she sent up the cry. I said, "The fuck you crying for?" She said, "Barbara Bush died." I said, "You give a fuck about Alex the Crowley daughter? Do you know who that is?" Oh no, you don't know who that is, but you pledged allegiance and you get so happy to be out of that slum, out of that motherfucking shanty town that you came from. Now you praising all these devils, right?
Not Alistair
Yeah.
Crowley. Not
That
Crowley, bro.
Alex the Crowley face daughter.
Oh
Like she got
no.
an Alex the
Real?
Crowley face, nigga. That's his daughter.
Yeah, that nigga got an Alex the Crawley face. We them the
Ooh.
masters of the skies. That might have been Alex the Crawley dressed up like a trans woman. Cause
That
I'm
could be
Oh
telling
that
you, they
too.
Lord.
sick, bro. They sick
Lord have
like that.
mercy.
Listen, they the master of the skies. And listen, I see another weirdo in the chat. I ain't gonna say no names, but he is not gonna jump on the panel. The link is in the chat. I see another nigga victim that I get in the chat right now, man. These niggas are it's over with.
I just want an
Then he won't
explanation
hop in
though.
this mug.
I just want an explanation, nigga. If the Moors are from North
I need
Africa and Morocco, why the fuck they keep mentioning them in America? Oh, because they came over here and took our land from us, right? Fuck out of here.
nah, bro. You gotta
Yo,
remember,
yo.
bro.
Man.
The Romans, they named Mauritania, man.
Mm-hmm.
Get that shit out of here.
Right, yeah, yeah, man. It was the Romans, dude.
That's how you know people is on
Every black
autopilot.
person with pigment in their skin was known as a Moor, no matter what continent you was on,
That's a
because
fact.
that was
No,
just the
dude, they
language
were
at the
known as
time.
African, bro. They
No,
come from
bro.
fucking
The
Mount
No,
Moors.
bro, they was known
Oh
as
no,
Kibalan,
no, no,
Moor,
no. What he
bro.
saying?
Magro,
Hold up. What he saying? Hold up.
Moreno,
What you saying
nigger,
is facts.
negro.
What you saying is facts. What you saying, that is
No,
facts.
A1. They come from Al Kibalan. These people came up through the
Exactly.
Nile Valley,
They
man.
were
Made
the
their way up
pheasants.
with the goddamn science.
Hey Joshua Dion, how do
Yeah,
you
bro.
respond to
AP,
that?
I'm fucking with you.
How do I
Cause
respond to what? Like, what's the question? Ask it over.
Nah,
that that,
what he
that you
just
are
said.
African and you got shipped over here from West
bro,
Africa,
Dion,
bro, on the
Oh
bro,
hell
treasure
Dion,
no,
board,
man,
white
man! I'm
ship.
Aboriginal to America,
Dion,
bro.
hold on,
I'm
bro.
not
No, he
No,
said,
Aboriginal
hold up.
to
no,
you.
Dion,
no,
what you
no,
talking
no,
about,
no,
bro?
no,
This
no,
is
no, no,
El
no, no,
Morocco.
no. No,
Y'all know
This
nigga,
this.
is
this
Hold up.
is
Do y'all know
Morocco.
this, brother? Hold up. Do y'all know he's saying he Aborigine? Hold on. I don't want to deprive
Every
him.
nah.
black
Listen,
person was
hold on,
known
hold
as a
on.
Moor because that was the language at the time. That's what I'm saying. If you was
Listen,
black,
y'all.
you was a Moor. You was Moor. You was black. You was
But you
negro.
had to
You was
be from the
nigger.
Let me say
Amoru
this right
Moru.
quick, man. Listen, all y'all Aborigines on the panel. I'm just gonna go and be King Cat Spirit right now. Y'all are from Africa. Like I don't got no proof. I ain't got no ancestors. I don't even know what ship y'all
Look,
came out of. Listen, y'all,
AP, AP.
listen to me. Seriously, I need to get this out. Y'all are Africans. And I don't know what country, what city, nowhere over there. Just know it's on the western. And some of us
Oh
might be from
shit.
Kenya, but
Oh
AP,
Africa,
oh
man.
if you King Cass and I'm Kid Grebo, bro. Yeah, my ancestors, we migrated over here from Grebo land, bro.
From
And we ain't
Grebo
got no
land. And we
sources.
don't got no
hey
language,
We
no
ain't got no
source,
sources. We ain't got no
but we
written
did
language, but
that.
it was all oral tradition.
hey
Facts.
yo, hey Ab, I gotta get up out of here, nigga. The spaceship just landed in my backyard, nigga. I'm gonna be out of here, nigga. I'll be back to get you tomorrow. Be ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go chill with ET and Paul
E.T.
and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
See
See,
you, buddy.
listen. Even in the Egyptian pyramids,
Hold, hold, hold,
it show aliens. We taught aliens, bro.
hold,
Africa's taught the whole universe, bro. Blackness,
hold,
bro.
Hey,
hold
A1,
up,
tell Luke
A1.
Skywalker I said what's good, bro.
Nah, I ain't going
I
nowhere.
hold
Go
up,
ahead.
A1. You got to hear this question because you was on a panel when this first came up, right? When
All right,
y'all
we
was
done.
talking about
We done with King Cash. Let's get it.
yeah, fuck King Cash. Look, when y'all was talking about the first people that was here, and y'all was alluding to the monkeys and shit, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
are y'all now suggesting that everybody was here at the same time?
What you mean,
What you
monkeys?
mean?
Right, because you were saying in order to claim that you was the first to populate, you have to agree with the monkey. You have to agree with the
No,
common
no,
ancestor.
no, 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 no. We were saying if you going with the out of Africa theory to how they allude to how Africans sprung up and then populated the world with Negroes is that you come from monkeys.
I
And
got
and,
one
and,
Oh,
for
and
you
okay.
too. I
and the
got one
theory
for you.
and the theory that we talk about, which is backed up by overwhelming data, is that mankind that you see today, the way we think, function, and operate, has been operating at this capacity for millions, if not trillions of years. And this is just me going in with my own theory of deep data and research. I've also used steles and codexes written by the Negro, Inca, and the Aboriginal nations of regions of the southern and central regions that illustrate various different things. You see what I'm saying? So yeah,
Check this
that was a
out.
good
Check this
question.
out real quick.
Oh,
Smoke signal. Check this out,
oh
right?
shit, he
Check.
actually hopped on.
Hey, look, a smoke signal. Check this out, right? Nah, the monkeys that I was dealing with had a fez on, and I used to play the little organ for him, and he used to flip and shit. I trained that motherfucker, right? I trained that nigga to flip and hit the motherfucking what's the shit called? The
The
symbol.
backwood.
The
Oh,
symbol.
Oh man, that's what the monkey Abu come from on the left with the fez on.
that
Oh
Hey,
nigga
hold
shit.
on,
take this
hold on.
monkey to hit the backwood. That
Hey,
nigga
hold on, Lex.
sick.
I
Hey,
want to
but listen,
really
hold on. Let's get
let's,
into some but more
let's see what
particular
Lex Vortex
bag.
got to say. He was the
Oh
one that was
shit. We got
talking
a
that mess.
bipolar.
Hey,
We got a
listen, Lex.
bipolar Indian.
I got a couple questions for you, Lex. Peace and blessings. I got like three questions for you, brother. Peace and blessings.
Hey, real
Ooh,
quick before you go do your inquiry, just remember to save me some of Lex because y'all usually eat that nigga ass up before I even get a piece.
No, no,
Carry
no,
Oh,
no,
on.
no, no, no. We're
oh,
gonna be very listen. We're gonna keep our mics muted and we're gonna properly ask questions one at a time. You can do them in functions of three, one at a time, however you do it. But listen, we're gonna get it right into it. What's up, Lex?
What's up, man? I like to send y'all peace and love. I love y'all, even though you're my delusional brothers. I love y'all. It's the only reason why I argue with y'all. It's not to troll you. I just think you're really wrong and delusional, and I know you want to be a part of something, and you're dealing with subconscious self hate. But peace to you.
Hey man, listen, brother. I want to reciprocate that from the Aboriginal community, man. It's nothing but love, and we want to say peace and prosperity to you. And we understand that you've been in the sunken place for a very long time, and you're in denial about your Aboriginal roots and Indian roots, but yet you acknowledge your Aboriginal roots. And I think that you're wrong, brother. So can we get into the questions?
Yeah, of course. Let's do it, man.
All right, let's get it, man. All right, so listen. How did Africans come about? Where did the first African stimulate, and where did it come from?
Where did the African stimulate and where did it come from? I don't know. I couldn't answer that in a specific, detailed way.
You know, you got time. We're not rushing you.
Ah, man. I mean, that's a difficult question. I don't think no one has the complete answer to that. I think all everything develops. Okay. So when we
Okay.
talk about evolution, don't get your panties in a bunch with Darwinian evolution and thinking that you come well, I ain't no monkey and all of that. Yo, all animals and people are connected.
Okay. Cool. I
So
understand that.
Africans developed
In a
over time.
weird. Okay.
Just
So
like
listen. So
hold
listen.
on,
All right.
hold on.
My bad.
Just
You
like
got it. You got it.
that's like asking where did the elements come from? The elements didn't just pop up. They developed. Everything has a development stage, just like when you develop in the womb. So when you look at the earth is a womb, and you went through an evolutionary process in your mother's womb. You started off as a little tadpole type single sperm, and you started to divide and multiply from 4 to 8 to 16, and you went through stages of development. And so mankind, obviously, if we follow the natural order, went through that same stage of development.
All right. I
Hey,
appreciate
excuse me, my
it.
brother Lex.
Hold
Could
on.
you
Hold on.
please explain that to me?
Hold on, y'all. Everybody stay muted, y'all. I got three
All right.
questions. I'll let y'all get in y'all shit in a minute, please, respectfully. I don't want to go far from far. But so yeah, you elaborated all that. Things develop, they share a common interest and have a connection. All right. We done heard that before. But now my question still is proposed. What what did the African come from? Like it just pop up? Did it come from
Atoms, elements.
I really need you to explain that on a quantum scale, sir.
yeah, can
Okay.
you
On a
yeah,
quantum
go
scale,
ahead.
let's explain that. If I was to take you who you think you are right now, which is your physical body, and we would start to break it down, we could go from the outside and go inside. So we'll take all your
How you
um
seen somebody do that?
no, I'm gonna do it theoretically.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying this is a science that you're explaining, so I should be
You know,
able to look.
you'll understand. You
Hold
will
on, I'll be able to
understand.
look this up. Somebody breaking things down multiple
You
times
don't have
into
to break it.
atoms, right?
You don't have to do no big study. Just it's just a little bit of common sense. So your body is made up of cells. Your cells are made of chemicals. The chemicals are made of elements. The elements are made of atoms. Atoms are made of subatomic particles. Subatomic particles come from what we call the quantum field. That's where we come from. Your ancestors are atoms.
Okay, do you understand what quantum physics is?
Hold on, bit, bro.
Yes.
Already.
You don't want to talk to me about quantum physics, sir.
Hold on, we're gonna get into
I
that in a
just
second. Josh, hold
I'm
on,
I
just
I
just
asking
got
a
you.
told
question.
quantum physics. Yes, I do understand. Quanta is talking about measurement, and we're talking about the subatomic world. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about quantum physics. It's the difference between classical physics and quantum physics.
So how did
Okay,
these?
so tell me how
So
we got a
how
body,
these?
arm, leg, arm, head through quantum
Listen,
entanglement
man,
and
listen.
consciousness.
How do these humans develop from atoms? Can you give us the process to how these atoms combine, which created what we call human tissue, glands, cellular structure, and uh bone structure?
Yeah, that's
Can
called
you
DNA,
fast
bro.
forward to that process? Go ahead.
Yeah, DNA is what tells
No,
um
I ain't say what tells. Can you give us how that happened? How these atoms, which is these little bitty particles, subparticles, right? That you ultimately what they are. How do these things start formulating and bond together to the point where they're forming matter to the point where who we are today, sir? Can you please
uh,
explain this?
yeah, in science it's called nucleosynthesis.
Nucleosynthesis. All right.
Right. So, um, the common theory is a Big Bang happened. Now, I don't believe a Big Bang happened without a cause. That is, that's just the material view, because an explosion doesn't happen without something, without a mind behind it, and neither does arrangement. But according to the scientific view, they don't put an intelligence behind it because they don't feel they can measure that. But supposedly a Big Bang happened, and when the Big Bang happened, all this matter starts expanding, and they don't tell you how it organized into atoms, but obviously that's what people call God, intelligence, or whatever. But when these atoms start formulating from hydrogen and helium, um, they start forming hydrogen and helium through a process called nucleosynthesis, which is fusion. So the theory is going at a high speed, and these atoms start smashing together at high rates of speed and heat, which causes their nucleuses. Every atom has a nucleus and an atomic number, which is how many protons are in the nucleus. So in order to get an element,
What is a
those
nucleus?
the nucleus is the core of an atom. It's like the sun in the middle of the solar system.
And it
So
has
you have
what? And it has six numbers.
it has an atomic number, meaning how many protons are in the
And
nucleus.
how many electrons it can, and what do these electrons look like? And are we able to look on the internet to find out what these
Hold on,
electrons and neutrons look like?
hold on. You're jumping the gun a little
No,
bit.
I'm not. I'm just asking questions that
I
can we
know that's
verify the things that you're saying. That's all that I'm asking, sir.
yeah, we haven't finished the first question though. In terms of, you said, how did these things come about? I'm giving you the scientific
I
process.
understand, and I'm
So,
asking for verification data to support it, which
right,
is
but we
you're
haven't even gotten
explaining
to the
processes. You're explaining the brute process. So before we get on
electron.
into the other process, I would just like to verify that someone has seen these electron neutrons with these atomic numbers to them, and what do they look like, sir? That's a valid question.
I don't work in the laboratory, so in
No,
terms of
no, no, no. I know you don't, but
hold on, I'm
and I know and I know that a lot of your research haven't came from formal science, but you have took the
yes,
time out to research,
no,
and you
no, it
looked
did.
at and you're looking at primary research, which is put out for public, and it also was done in university peer review. So it's up for us to look at,
That's
correct?
all we have now. In terms of what y'all believe, are all the scientists in the world lying?
No, all
Hold,
I'm asking is
hold on, bro. I'm answering
you're
the
talking
question.
about numbers and something that's seen in an atom, which you're talking about electrons and the neutrons
No, no, no.
and atomic numbers as attached to it. How is this being seen? And what does it look like? Is there any photo of it?
You have to pull up an elemental chart. In terms of photos, I heard arguments that people say they never seen them, but yeah, um they do have photos. You have to go look
What
that up.
about
So what I'm saying
what
is,
about
Yeah, pull
hold
that
on,
up.
hold on. What I'm saying is, now you can argue against the whole world of science from your basement and from YouTube, but it doesn't make much sense.
It do
Can we
make
please get a overstanding on a God level? Like we need you to use the melanin that's out of space. You know what I'm saying? Dark matter,
There's no melanin out of
nothingness.
space. There's no
Okay,
melanin.
it's dark matter.
Huh?
When you're looking up in space, you see nothing but carbon
That's
and the
What
not
is
base
carbon.
what is
element.
what is what is
Stop.
what is
See,
what is
this is what
element
hold on,
115
hold
then?
on. You see
Hold
all of
on.
your gang stalking.
What is
Guard me.
what is
Hold on,
element
bro.
115
Let
then?
me let
Carbon
me
is melanin, so we
hold on,
carbonated. Okay,
let
so
me help
then
you.
we need to
See,
know about
you already doing it.
the
Hold on,
quantum
Josh.
entanglement of
Hold
stars.
on, Josh. Let
Okay,
him respond to your
So
first question. Let's
let's
get it.
correct something right here. And this is the stuff y'all
And
get
hold on, I got you, Lex. We gonna do it respectfully, but
the
just to
science
insert,
community.
he said something about melanin. You disagree, so get back to
No, I
there.
don't disagree.
But hold on,
It,
before you get hold on, kind of I got you, and everybody's muted up. You disagree with that, and you're gonna get into that. But I'm asking you, what is element 115, and are you aware of that? Let's
oh, I would have to look it up. I don't. I didn't memorize the entire elemental chart. To do- So
Let me
listen,
let me ask you a question
it
real
says,
quick,
it
Lex.
says, hold on, man, damn. It says Moscovium. That's element 115. So I don't know what it has the atomic number 115. But the brother said melanin in outer space. Dark matter is not melanin. Okay. Melanin is carbon, but dark matter is not melanin. We don't even know what makes up dark matter. The only reason why we know dark matter and dark energy exists, they haven't filmed it, they haven't measured it. It's not only because um they detect it moving behind things, almost like you don't know, like if a piece of paper blows, you can't see the wind, but you know something blew it down, and so you'll say that's wind. So when they look at the universe, mathematicians, quantum physicists, they see this force, they don't know what it is, they named it dark matter, but they haven't measured it, they haven't put it in a box or anything, they don't know what it is, they can only detect the force. And
So
so
you
they
have an understanding
so
of physics and quantum physics. Okay.
and so they
So
know that
without stars, without matter, which is all stardust, right? We know that we exist within a vacuum without all of that, right? Correct?
you know that we exist within a vacuum without
Yeah,
all.
within the vacuum, the bending of dimensions. We're talking physics and quantum physics because you're good at physics, right?
Take y'all both
Nigga
on
said
that one.
we live in a vacuum.
All
We
right,
in
so
a
I can
vacuum.
Yeah,
tell.
yeah, it's a void. It's a space void.
Yo,
It's
I'm
nothing. It's
good,
nothing but a
bro.
black
Can we
hole
get
into
back? This
matter.
nigga said we.
And this is what I'm
Man,
talking about. You can tell when dudes be listening to YouTube videos and stuff and not really looking, bro. I don't really have nothing.
Nah, bro, man, listen, we talking about quantum physics and physics, so I know that you have. Okay,
no,
bro, I know.
really, no, we
Hey,
really
yo, I
not.
got
Bro, you
one
gotta
question.
be
I
Hold
just
on,
want to
real
ask.
quick,
bro, you
real
is not
quick,
a
Hold
physician
on,
real
hold on.
quick,
whatsoever.
I just want to get to the
real quick
point.
though.
Get back to what
Let,
Aboriginal Power was saying in
right,
terms of got here. So that's the only thing I was getting into in terms of what is the current scientific process. Now I don't agree with everything because, like I said, the reason scientists leave out intelligence because that is not something they can measure and weigh. So you're dealing with science, you're dealing with what can be quantified. So obviously, to me, it's stupid to think that atoms arrange themselves and chemicals arrange themselves in this mathematical order without intelligence behind it. But
Okay.
Okay, so that's melanin, which is the conscious gas,
no, it's not melanin, bruh.
and quantum and
Now, no,
and quantum entanglement.
hold on.
Man,
I want to allow somebody else to get some
I just
questions
want to
in,
ask
bro.
one question. I just want to ask one question
Go
because
ahead, go ahead. We got
all
other
right,
people that want to get questions. Everybody
all
mute
right.
up.
So
Let's get it.
Lex. Okay. So you saying that atoms formed and all that other stuff you get said, right? Have
yeah. I
science
mean, the
have
universe is made. The
no,
physical universe is made up
I
of. It's the
got you.
basic
I
thing
got you. I got you.
Yeah.
But guess what? That's just a theory because they was never able to do an experiment to see whether or not this shit is real or not.
Yes, they do
So
because
they
you
got an experiment that
no,
they hold on. I just want to be clear. I just want to be clear on
No,
what you're about to say.
I just,
I
yo,
just want to
cool.
be
I
clear.
got some shit for him.
I just want to be clear on what you're saying now. So they have an experiment where a human, where they had a human somewhere in some type of motherfucking wherever that formed from particles, and he became an actual.
No.
I'm asking you because you saying that this is a
no,
scientific.
hold on.
This is a scientific
Whoever,
theory, right?
but that what
Hold
you're
on,
saying.
wait. We ain't gotta. We're not gonna be disrespectful today, Lex. Let me get finished. All right, I'm not trying to be funny.
Mute
I'm just
up,
trying to
Lex.
get
Let
some.
him get his
I'm
question
trying to
out.
get some. I'm
Relax.
just trying to get
He's
some
asking
clarity.
a valid
Yeah, man,
question.
You
I'm a
saying
Hold
OG.
on,
so
hold on,
all
hold on, Lex.
so
Hold on, wait, one, hold on.
Bro,
Lex.
this dude is not even talking about
Hold
the
on,
bending of space time.
hold on, good bro. Hold on. I want everybody to stay mute. I want shit civilized. I don't want everybody speaking out of turn. We're gonna move around. Josh, I got you. It's got other people's turn. We're gonna get the smoke signal. We got Superman. We got Hanu, Truthful. We got a couple brothers on here. Mike Pinterest, Lex. Now listen, we're gonna do this shit respectfully. He's asking you a valid question. And go ahead and get your full question out, A1.
okay. So from the quantum and the particles and all the stuff they assume that happened, right? Do they have an actual experiment to prove this?
That to prove what?
To
Hold
prove what
on.
you saying?
To
Where
prove that all these particles came together And scientists is now running this theory through to see if it's valid, to see if it is tested over time. How they made particles turn into a fucking human. That's what
No,
I'm saying.
no, but that's a ridiculous question.
Oh, but it's a ridiculous answer if you don't have an experiment
How
to
they
prove it.
turn part of matter yet? Any
Hold on. Are you saying you're not made of particles and atoms and chemicals?
Nah, I'm
All
made.
right,
I'm
so
made.
we don't
Nah.
need no experiment to prove that because you're very chemical makeup. You're
I
you're
mean,
made
but that's
of carbon.
obvious that we made up. Hold up, that's
All
obvious.
right. So why would you
Oh,
ask?
no, 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 no. It's obvious that we are made up of particles, but not in the exact way that the scientific term states it.
Scientists has never gave an
90% of
exact.
matter is
Hold
space.
on, brother. This is what I'm saying. Science has never given a detailed explanation of that.
So why would
So
you regurgitate some shit that don't work? That ain't
I
even
didn't
been.
regurgitate. See, you got two things mixed up. I talked about nucleosynthesis. You said has scientists run an experiment forming a goddamn human.
Okay, you said that
We see
humans
how
form
humans are
from
developed
quantum
in the
matter.
brother. Humans are developed in the womb of a woman. Yes.
no, what he's saying in a nutshell, this goddamn theory of how matter came about by particles colliding and binding. Have they replicated that same thing in the lab? Have they took
Yes, it's
particles?
called, yeah, listen. It's called fusion. Yes, they do it all the time.
So they
If you
got
look
to.
up,
So
hold
Would,
on, god
would
damn.
would you agree that it's the same as being
It's
cloned?
called fusion. Yes, they can make
That's
elements through the same process.
that's
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 why
not
when you look,
fusion.
hold on, when you
That's not fusion, sir.
they
hey
not
That's
take.
brother,
They
not the
take an
difference.
actual
hey,
Bro, ain't
sperm.
nobody talking
Come
about
on,
cooking
bro.
no
Y'all, hey man,
cocaine,
y'all
man.
filibustering, man.
yeah, go ahead,
I'm
man.
just saying this real quick,
This is
right?
why we don't
So
learn,
hold on.
bro.
I just I'm trying to get an understanding, okay? So you saying that okay, a test tube baby, right? It's not formed of particles. They still take a sperm. They still take sperm and inject it into what we call solophallic energy that creates a human being. So it's not from
Mm-hmm.
particles. It's not from particles. They
What
still
is this?
Man, they can't show you none of no goddamn
Hold on. Let me
motherfucking
ask him a
particles being
question.
fused together, dude. You a
Yes,
damn
brother.
Man,
lie,
you need
dude.
that cerebrospinal
Yes,
fluid,
they
man.
can, bro. They can.
Go
You
ahead.
can.
Hold on. Go ahead, smoke.
What
I'm listening.
is what is a
It's your
sperm
turn,
made
smoke.
of, sir?
say what?
You saying a sperm is not made of elements and particles and
Brother, a
chemicals?
sperm just don't pop up from nowhere. Now we know
I
what
didn't ask.
particles. Okay, we know
The
what
sperm is
particles is.
made
The
by
sun,
cerebrospinal fluid, which is
exactly,
located in the brain using your
and
neuromelanin.
it comes down your
Hey
spinning.
man,
Look, so look,
y'all
so
Uh,
real
too
quick.
many
Oh,
people
let me
talking
get
at one
finished. Let me
time,
just finish
dude.
this point. Let me just finish this one point,
well,
right?
y'all
So listen.
educate. Y'all should write some biology books
No,
and
no, no,
challenge.
no.
This is
We
what I'm
can't we
saying.
can't write no biology book if we can't do an experiment to see whether or not the shit is real or not. So
You
we can
should
see,
put the
I
crack
can see
pipe down.
particles. I can see particles from the sun rays form dust. That's not forming blood. That's not forming tissue. That's not forming organs.
That's formed in the womb of a woman.
Okay, but it has to be out from a woman. So a woman can create a baby without sperm.
No, not that I know of.
Okay, so all right, so that method you just said doesn't work. Let's move on to the next thing.
Yeah, that's
What?
just like taking all them pictures out of space and all that stuff. It's the same
We ain't
thing.
Yeah,
talking
Yeah.
nigga, we
about
don't want to hear about
Go ahead, man.
subatomical particles with electrons, neutrons that you haven't
You
seen,
asked me
and
about.
asking me how
Okay,
somebody
we can talk
uses.
about that.
Yo, this is
No,
goddamn.
hold on. Everybody mute up. It's smoke signal time, please. Let
Go
him
ahead,
get his
All
smoke.
right.
question in. Go ahead, smoke.
Yeah, bro.
Respectfully, y'all.
Yeah,
I got my
yeah,
neck.
right. All I want to do is address the fallacy of his initial statement, which was evolution, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you made the assertion. You made the assertion that through a process of evolution, things develop from other things, and We do not observe this in nature by any means. We are not observing any type of organism morphing into a entirely different organism, right? Even though we do understand the developmental process, but the developmental process is always accurate and it follows a model that always produces a like kind, like a rabbit and a rabbit produces another rabbit, right? We don't see that. We don't see that process deviating by any means.
Mhm. Mhm.
So when you suggest evolution creates or causes one organism to become an entirely different organism, that alone is a fallacy because we can't observe that.
Mhm. Mhm. Well, I would agree with you saying that I don't think that we could observe it because how would we be able to observe it unless it was a time machine? And plus, the time it would take to observe it would be absurd. But we do observe it in the womb, and we do observe it on a micro level. So, what is
Wait a
happening?
minute, hold on.
Can I
We
ask
don't
a
have.
question?
Let's not go no
How are
further
you
than that.
defining
Let's not
Hold
go
observing?
on, Superman.
real
Hold
quick,
on,
bro.
hold on, hold
Real
on. I
quick,
got you. Let Smoke get
real
his
quick.
three. I got
I was,
y'all. We
Real,
got.
I just want a little
real
clarification
quick.
on observation. What
I
are
got
you?
you. Just let Smoke get it in real quick. I got you, Super.
Right. Look, I know this should be triggering, man, and I'm not a scientific ass nigga, but I understand the concept, right? And one of the primary principles of science is observation. Once you deviate from any of the primary principles,
No,
then
that's
I have
not.
to ask.
That's not,
Then
brother.
hold
Smoke.
on, who's that not allowing me to finish
No,
a simple
that's
question?
Lex. That's
You're
Lex
talking to
asking.
me though, and I just want to correct something because I hear people say this all.
Hold on, no, Lex, you're allowed to correct it and rebuttal it after you get his full thought process. So
Okay.
and question out for it, so it won't deviate. Go ahead, go ahead, Smoke.
Right.
You got.
Okay. Right. Now, when we're dealing with science, right, we understand one of the primary principles is observation. Once we deviate from any of the primary principles of science or deviate from the methodology which is become standard, are we really dealing with science at that point? Just a simple yes or no would suffice.
Yes. Yes.
So you saying even though one has deviated from the methodology and the principles of science, we're still dealing with science? Is that your? Are you standing on it?
I'm saying you're the one deviating.
No, I'm not deviating because look, I'm only applying the methodology
No, you're
and the
not.
principles.
No,
Wait,
you're not.
hold on. So are you saying observation is not science?
Observation is one small aspect, now a major one, but it is not the whole scientific
Let
process.
me let me let
Hold
me
on,
ask you, but let me ask you,
brother.
let
Let's
me ask you a question,
dialogue.
bro.
Let's
Because it's
dialogue.
simple. I
Your
don't. We're
eyes.
gonna dialogue
Go ahead.
because you're saying that it's a primary principle, right? And I'm saying if you deviate from the
One
principle,
brother. It's one of them, but your eyes are lying to you. That's scientific.
And so are
How
the
do
people.
I know your eyes are lying to you? Because your eyes are not able to even observe the full light spectrum. And so when you
bro,
say observation, if you're just talking about your eyes, you have went wrong, bro.
hold
You,
on.
your
I got
eyes
to.
tell you that the sky is blue. Your eyes
Hold
tell
on, bro.
like you like
Let's
your
deal with what you're
eyes.
saying. Let's deal with what you're saying. We don't I got to do all the ad mixture. Look, let's just deal with what you're saying. Now you're saying that we cannot rely on observation as part of the scientific method, then, right?
No, you can't rely on your eyes as the only
Right.
thing you
How,
use
how,
as observation. That's why we have microscopes and we
wait a
have
minute.
testing.
Hold on, sir. You
You
need
absolutely
microscope.
So you
observe.
need your
Hold on.
eyes to use a
Hold on.
microscope, my nigga. What
Hold
the
on.
hell are you
Right.
Right.
For
You
sure.
need
I
your
know that's what I'm
eyes.
saying. See,
Don't be
this is
stupid.
how
Of
this is how
course.
niggas
Oh,
this is how niggas try to finesse. Because the man just said you still need your eyes when you're looking through a mic. You're not closing your eyes and looking through a microscope.
you
And
didn't need
I,
your
I'm
eyes.
this shit is so
I
it's
said
so
your eyes are
it,
lying to you. That's why you have a microscope. You can't
sir,
see a
What you
mic.
mean?
sir,
I see you use a
sir,
microscope.
sir.
Oh,
You
go
can't
ahead.
say
You're
your eyes
having
are
No,
lying, but still
what's
use your
in
you're
the
eyes
mic?
having
as a
What's in the
microscope.
Please,
microscope
brother.
is
Go
it's
ahead.
see how
smaller.
See how impossible it is. See how impossible it is to have a decent conversation, even when you're exercising decorum. This
Bro,
is
we have
very.
to
This is
come.
very.
I'm
This
just
is the point.
evaluating with
Or
you.
is this how Pan Africans behave?
Now, see, here we go with the Pan African shit.
I gotta ask because no one else is doing this.
I
Now,
haven't.
Look, that's a valid
You say
question,
the
Les
same thing.
Vortex. That's a
I have
valid
to do the
question.
same thing, bro. So listen what I'm saying. All I was trying to let the brother know is observation is one part of science. Then there's testing, there's hypothesis, and you're supposed to be able to repeat what's going on. And so observation is the beginning of science. So I look at something and say, it looks like that. Well, how do I know it's my eyes really? Is that really what it is? Well, let me test it.
You
So
come up with a
observation is
hypothesis first before you test it.
observation is the beginning.
You
But
come
don't
up
the
So
with
then
a
you
science
observe it
hypothesis.
through a
ending as
microscope.
well?
can you
Okay,
Oh,
hold
hold
on?
Hold on,
on.
y'all. Hold on,
Every,
y'all.
I'm trying to just let me finish, please.
May I please add something? May I please
Yeah,
add
sure,
something?
bro. Let me just finish.
Wait,
Observation
wait, 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 wait.
is
Observation means to measure. When you're dealing with real science, I'm a real scientist, I'm an engineer. When you observe something, you can use a ruler, you can use anything to measure it. You cannot see all the light spectrums. So you measure it with another instrument. That's what observation means.
all right, and that's if you're using another instrument, that means you're not just relying on your eyes.
But this nigga slow.
Bro, you're using an
I'm
instrument.
hold on. I got a simple question.
Are you serious,
wow.
bro?
What? How I got a simple question.
Is this
So there
autistic,
was. I got.
bro?
I got a very. This is a very simple
Oh,
question.
Smoke got a simple question for you.
Go
Answer it.
ahead,
Go ahead,
bro.
go ahead, Smoke. Go ahead.
This
Was
nigga don't
was
realize
there?
if I take out a microscope or something else, I'm not just relying on my eyes. My eyes are getting
Who?
help.
But
Like
don't
if
you
you
need
Hold
your
on,
eyes
then.
to see the microscope,
Are
nigga?
you? Are
But
you
you still
afraid?
observing.
Are
It's
you?
still
Are you afraid?
observation.
Are you afraid of a simple question, sir?
no, not at all.
Was there science before microscopes, or was science waiting for microscopes to be invented?
Seriously, bro?
I'm asking, just yes or no, bro.
Yes, there was science before microscopes.
Okay, now dealing with the assertion that there was science before microscopes, how was it conducted before the microscope, sir?
Different ways.
Was the eyes utilized?
Yes.
So can the eyes still be utilized?
The eyes are still being utilized.
Then why are you saying the eyes are lying if they can still be utilized to
My
conduct a scientific
I'm done with
observation?
that. Bro, you know what? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
The
You got
eyes need to rely upon an
I got that.
instrument for it to be able to come up with a hypothesis or understanding to what it's seeing. So just because something is microorganism or micro is micro to where the eyes cannot pick it up because it's so small. That's the reason for using a motherfucking telescope or an instrument to help you
Only
see
you
it.
right. So what but it's not just microscopes. What I was saying is observation is your first like when you meet somebody, right? Your first impression, that's an observation.
I
Like you
know what
might
the
meet and
scientific
say,
method is. I got you.
hold
I
on,
know.
brother. You might meet somebody and say, yeah, that seemed like a cool dude, but you haven't delved deeply yet. You haven't had enough experience, right? So after about 2 weeks, you be like, this dude's a scumbag. See,
So I
Mhm.
need
but
a microscope.
So you
your
gotta
first
okay. So when you
oh, hold
first
Need a
on.
microscope
observe
for that.
something, now I just want to be clear.
God
So
damn.
when you first a smoke, remember what we was talking about yesterday too, right?
How are you
When
gonna
hold
disagree
up,
with that,
no,
bro?
no,
Like
I'm
y'all
not
You
hard.
still need
disagreeing
your
with you,
trial
brother.
with
If
your
you allow me,
observation. Then
I'm
you
not.
observe your trial.
I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm saying is this, right? Through observation, sometimes your mind can't understand what you're observing. So therefore, you need other data to come up with a hypothesis to make an explanation to what you're seeing. So now, in
Mhm.
case of what Smoke
That's the
asked you, right?
scientific method.
That's the scientific method, the hypothesis, the theory, then the experiment, then the conclusion, right? So in case of evolution, right? Tell me a evolution. Tell me like, all right, when we dealing with Darwin theory, right? Right? When we dealing with that theory, right? He's telling
Mhm.
you that man is ape is morphing into Homo sapien, right? They telling you
No,
that, huh?
no.
That's not Darwin theory.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't start there.
Okay, so it
Because y'all
starts with
always just start with the ape. Like
okay.
everything starts coming out of the water of a single cell organism. So everything comes from um you know what I'm saying, a single cell organism that eventually comes up out of the waters.
No, I understand
You
that
know what
part.
I'm saying?
We can
So
skip through
y'all
that part.
always just jump to the apes.
No, I want to get from the ape to the human being. That's what I want
We
to
don't
get.
observe that though. We're not observing that though.
We didn't
That's
have microscopes for that, bro.
All right.
yeah.
Right. So
Hey man.
how do you explain the close relationship between apes and humans and them
Because
being closest relatives in the animal kingdom? Why
because they
would that
got
be?
some of the same DNA that we got, but they
No, not
just don't have
some.
the hold up, hold. They got
Not some.
okay, all right. Let's say they got
Not all.
let me give a
Don't
percentage out there
don't
since
let
you don't want to go
he
with
finna
some.
drag y'all. He dragging y'all away, man.
No, he not
That's
dragging. Oh, I got him. He not dragging me away. Check this out. I got him. I got him. Right. So understand this, right? So the transformation from ape to human being, right? So you saying that ape has similar DNA to what we say humans, but they don't have the exact technology. They are sentient beings because they do have conscience and they can make expressions, right? So what I'm saying to you is this, right? Have scientists ever observed a ape morphing into a human being?
No.
So how can they get so under scientific under the make it the when you're dealing with science, you have to work the scientific method to see whether or not it can be done. And like you just said, it has to replicate itself. So if scientists never seen a ape morphing from an ape to a fucking fucking whatever the fuck you call it, Lucia, and all the way into Homo sapien, how do they know that this is a fact? I mean, well, Mike, go ahead, Bill.
Right. I say that I mean I would agree with you to some degree, but it's the same way we piece it's like piecing history together. No one has a time machine and no one ever seen what happened 500 years ago in real time or
I
nothing
got a
like that.
time
So
Why are
machine.
we not
oh,
seeing that
brothers, like
morphation?
God,
No, I just want to say this one last thing.
y'all always
You
do this and then
no, because you good. Lex, we good,
but
we good.
let me expound,
Remember,
bro.
you should be an Indian. Remember,
So
we Indians over here.
it's called detective. Well, can I share my screen by the way?
Well,
I'll show you.
share your screen. Well, while you share your screen, I just want to ask you another question, right? So, in that case, right, there's still so-called primates on the planet today. Why haven't no primate in this time morphed into a human being?
This is what you call stop listening to comedians when it come to science. And ever since that stupid ass what's the name said that on that goddamn comedy show, people have been repeating this. Why haven't all the apes turned into human? That's stupid, bro.
What I'm saying is,
Man, you
why
listen
haven't
to
we?
comedy. Them niggas be
But let
exposing
me show
shit.
That's
you.
a
So
good
you
question.
can you share my screen, bro?
AP want to share screen, man. Go ahead.
This is how we know there's a relationship between apes and humans. It's called gene 2 fusion. Apes have 48 chromosomes. We have 46. And we know exactly where it happened. How would you explain that? So when you look at what's called gene 2, the thing that separates us from apes is 2 chromosomes. They know and this is what I'm talking about when we say evidence. Well, where's the connection? It's
This
called
have nothing to do with us. This is
you
white
see
people
this dude,
DNA.
you see
It is
this is
already
what I'm talking about,
scientifically
bro. You're
discovered that
interrupting me,
black people
bro.
have 100% human DNA.
Bro,
No, it
Josh,
doesn't.
chill out, bro. Chill out.
That's a yeah, that's stupid. That's a lie. Okay. Even the people that were originally called Aboriginals have Neanderthal DNA. The Australian people.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
That's for sure. So listen, all I'm saying is this, however you take this evidence, you just can't ignore it. The thing that separates us from apes and humans is 2 chromosomes. When you look at gene 2, they know exactly what happened. So these genes fused and create and see the one all the way on the right. So the telomeres broke off up here. This is what holds chromosomes together. And then they fused here on the right. this is what makes a human being, so called. So we can see that is a process that took place. Now, however you think that process happened, there's a relationship there, and there is a fusion there of those chromosomes. How do you explain that?
That's still not a. That's
You
still
don't
not an
See
experiment.
what I'm saying?
real quick,
And this is what I
real
mean by
quick,
denial, bro.
Hold
Like
on.
I'm not all
Hold on. Let
real
me ask you
quick,
this. Then. Let me ask you this then.
real quick.
You said how many chromosomes the monkey got?
48,
48.
48. How many chromosomes does humans have?
46.
So if the monkey got 2 more chromosomes than us, that means
He
that
should
they're
be
far
smarter.
No, that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean they're gonna be smarter.
Go ahead, give true food.
The amount of chromosomes is not determining your intelligence.
He's right, and we should be
that's
extinct right now.
We have an extra chromosome.
But if we talk about the evolution thing about coming from monkeys, well, why the monkey still got more chromosomes than us then?
That means the
I
monkey has
just
to
showed.
evolve. Hold
Hold
on,
on, bro. Slow
Lex,
down,
you
bro.
did just hold on, relax.
I just showed y'all
Okay.
that the two chromosomes fused. If you pull up,
Brother,
listen,
I'm not asking
listen
that.
to,
I'm not asking
hold
about
on, brother. If you look at it like a map, if you pull up the 8 chromosome map and put the human chromosome map under it, it is identical except on gene 2 where they were fused.
But it still can't be understood just
But
because it's
brother,
identical. It's not no
All
evidence.
right, so I'm asking you, what is your explanation for
I
that?
don't have a fucking explanation because the scientists who study this thing,
Exactly,
the
bro.
scientists who study it can't make sense of it.
I have
Yes,
an
This is
explanation.
why.
all right, let me
This is
ask my
why.
question.
Hold on,
Brother,
real quick,
because
real quick,
I want to
real
get back
quick.
on topic with this
God
shit. So,
damn.
brother,
Yeah,
you
real
talking?
quick.
Hold on. You saying we delusional for saying that we are Aboriginal Americans, and you saying that no, we're from Africa, correct?
No, I'm saying you're delusional if you're trying to say, yeah, we were the people that was here, the other people wasn't here, we have no connection with Africa. Those are all lies.
Okay, so it's a lie. Okay, why is that a lie?
Because the real history doesn't tell that. And before y'all were born, Jack D. Forbes cleared all that up.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Hold
Wait a
on, Smoke.
minute.
Hold on,
Hold
Smoke.
on. Man, y'all finna let this nigga get away, man.
Listen, the connection, that's why
Smoke,
go back. Y'all need to go back and read.
I got him, Smoke.
Go back and read Dr. Jack D. Forbes' book, African and Native Americans.
I ain't gotta read that nigga book. I'm asking you questions, bro.
Brother. I know, if you don't want to read it, that's fine.
Let me ask
But
you.
how?
No, I already know the truth. Here we go, brother. Let me ask you this then.
You all, bro.
Why did most of the vegetation come from America and most animals come from America as well? The camel is from America.
I know the camel was from America, yeah.
So it has nothing to do with that. So how is it that there are more animal species and more vegetation variety here in the Americas than in so-called Africa, which is the cradle of civilization?
Yeah, I don't know that to be true. I'll have to look further into that. And I know it's pretty false, but I'm not gonna argue with you right now on that. But
I'm not arguing, brother. I'm asking you questions.
Even if it was, that's not you can't come to a total conclusion about the origins of humanity based upon that, because we got a long
I'm not
history.
talking about no origins of
Brother,
humanity.
every time are you asking me a question because you want me to address it, or you just want to play double dutch?
I'm asking a straightforward question.
All right,
but
listen.
I notice that a lot of people
when it comes
in
brother,
too many different things.
When it comes to human beings, it is a fact.
When they ask what?
Brother, when it comes to human beings, it is an irrefutable fact that you talked about plants, but the most diverse place and genetics on the earth is Africa. Now, even when you talk about plants, if you want to know the origin of a plant, when you look at the origin, it's going to come from the place where there's the most diversity. So right now, there's plants that I can take and I can go plant them in Africa.
What continent has the most diversity of people right now?
You ain't gonna be able to plant every plant in Africa, because some places in Africa the soil is not fertile.
Look, bro, y'all letting this nigga lead us.
Smoke.
Nah,
Let's remember exactly what your point is. Look.
Man, I ain't trying to jump in like
I'm
that.
saying, bro, we all on plants and animals. I don't want to. This is all. This shit all regurgitated, bro. This is all. Just all y'all gotta do is hold this nigga to what the fuck he's saying. Fuck all these plants and animals and shit. Let's get back. Let's get back on.
He already
Look, bro, Africans and Aboriginals. That's all we here to deal with.
Okay,
Fuck the plants and shit.
Yeah, let's deal with that. So go ahead. Go ahead, Truthful.
Let me ask you this thing, right? So when did Africans get over here in Americas?
They've been over here for thousands and thousands of years, man. Way before Columbus. And
So
there's been
are you talking about the out of Africa theory?
No, but before even wipe the out of Africa theory out, and let's just say there's humans. What I'm saying is Africans and people on this continent have been had dealings with each other for thousands of years. Okay. The Africans have been coming over here. Americans have been going to Africa. They've been intermarrying. They've been doing trade. That's why I told y'all to go reread the best work done on it. For instance, when you read Dr. Jack D. Ford's books, he talks about all of the stuff y'all talk about. He talks about.
We don't trust Jack Forbes entirely, brother. We don't trust his work entirely.
That means I can't.
No, we don't trust his work entirely. So we don't have to go back and believe because everything he's saying is not fact.
But y'all need to go read.
It is true that Africans been coming to America and Americans been going to Africa.
No Africans come over here. The African story. The African story. Hold on, real quick.
It was a worldwide civilization. We the whole damn planet.
But let me just say one thing to that, right? The way that they tell you Africans come here is to basically cross out the fact that black people was autochthonous to this land that never came from Africa. Now, even when they tell you the Olmecs, the Olmecs came from Africa, but there's no Olmecs civilization nowhere in Africa.
Get them.
Everything that the Olmecs did here, why didn't they do over there? Why, if the West Africans came over here and built pyramids, why is there no pyramids in West Africa?
Good question.
Get them.
They tore them down.
Not everyone does everything in the same spot. I mean, we can take that.
How you go?
Damn! Every time,
let him answer the question, man. Just let him answer the damn question.
Yeah, you got it, bro. That's enough. If that's enough evidence for you, just they didn't build it. It ain't over there, so it ain't over here. So that's the conclusion. Oh, that's great research, buddy. No,
brother, you're saying that
brother, let me respond to this man, please. If you look at the Olmec civilization, like when you look at Dr. Ivan Van Sertima's work, when Columbus and them boys came over here, the people there told them that there was these African people that came over here with these gold spears. Now, you may say, well, I don't know. I don't believe that. That's a lie.
That's not what he said, though. He said when he went through Brazil, that's not what Columbus and them said. They said when they went through Brazil, they seen people in boats that had gold tips. They never said that they came from Africa.
You didn't let me finish.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
Get them.
So the Portuguese also reported that they tested the gold that they found, and they said that the alloys that was made from the gold, that those gold spears they found in Africa, could only come from a specific place in Africa. And
stop. Hell no, stop. We're not going for that. So these niggas tested the gold. So these niggas took the gold.
I can't hear shit.
Bro, hold on, bro.
I just want to be clear on what you just said.
Right,
so these people tested the gold and compared it with gold in Africa and came up with that claim.
How the fuck they do that shit in the 1800s, bro?
It's a specific type of alloys and whatever. I didn't know all the
That's
details.
a specific lie that the white man came. Only the white man could come up with some.
Hold on. At this time,
bro, why the fuck would they even take out the time to be like, let's test the alloys in this gold and see where it comes from?
At this time, hold on. At this time, if you pull up Dr. Van
Where's El Dorado?
If you pull up Dr. Van Sertima's lecture on it right now, he will tell you in detail how it happened.
Van Sertima was an agent, brother.
Real quick, y'all. I don't want to go. I don't want to be in this time loop no more. These are the same. Look, this is the same argument that we always have. Let's just stick to Africans and Aboriginals. We can make some progress. We
Go
don't
ahead,
want to
answer
deal
that.
with the
But ask him your question. Go ahead. You good,
right,
Smoke? Go ahead. You
Go ahead,
Go
Smoke.
ahead. We
right,
we go.
I'm about to have a
right.
migraine.
Because I know this should be like I'm waking up in the same dream. But look,
Bro, I
uh,
really need someone to talk to people who are real studied, not just drunk rants, bro. But go ahead, man.
You gotta
right.
be studied.
Okay, when you say well studied, who certifies what well studied is? You or me?
The community of scholarship.
So
Or
hold
who
on,
is who is this community?
hold on,
Oh my
Smoke.
God, I'm not doing all that,
Smoke,
bro.
smoke. Just go
Hold
right
on,
in on
hold
him.
on.
Don't let this duck that. Don't even
Rex,
let that
Rex,
fuck
let me
with
ask
you.
you
Go
this
ahead.
then, right? So you're telling me because the scientific community that decided to write about this shit in the 1900s, you're saying that is right. But yet here we come
And
with
you still
sources
wasn't a
from the
human in
1800s,
1900s.
My problem with y'all is you don't have any aberration.
1700s.
Hold up, listen, bro. You can listen. People argue in science all the time, but none of y'all have done the work to disrupt what you
Nigga,
want
that's
to
because science is
contest.
bullshit.
We
It was
did the
based off of
observing. We
eugenics.
hold on.
You don't,
We did the
no, brother,
observing, and we came up with a hypothesis. Now I got another question. I got one question for
y'all
you,
don't
real
have
quick.
any aboriginal
Okay.
scientists
Okay. All
or
right. So listen.
archaeologists or
Okay. All right. We
anthropologists
don't
or
have none of
nothing.
that. All right.
It's
All right.
got
So look.
people just
We don't
saying,
have
only,
no.
only
Hold up.
because
hold
they
on,
won't allow us to,
what you're
do what
doing,
we're supposed to do.
what you're doing is a strictly emotional thing. It has
This
nothing
nigga,
Okay.
to do
So
brother,
with
my
how is
hold
it?
up.
My bad,
So
A1,
can we
but
bring
No, I
how
just
our
want.
how
I
could
just
it
want. Hold
be
on.
a
I just want to come to a
emotional
conclusion real quick. Hold
with
on.
Am I
scientific?
supposed to
Fellas.
listen? Am I supposed to
All
listen
right,
to
all right.
Smoke Signal like
Fellas, I just
about,
want to come to a
about
conclusion real
history?
quick, and y'all can
Hey, Nick, do you know
piggyback
what
off of this.
Floridia is?
Y'all are crazy, bro. Y'all
Hey,
gonna
Nick,
ignore
do you
both
know
sides.
what
You don't hear
Floridia
the shit.
is, Nick?
We go listen to
Do you
Smoke
know what Floridia is?
about, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. This dude ain't did no work, bro.
A1, ask
Bro,
your
do you
question,
know what
bro.
Floridia is?
Crazy, bro. This nigga delusional himself, bro. Ain't no.
I'm delusional. What
Now
work
go
have you
ahead.
done?
Go
Man,
ahead.
Lex don't even know about matter and the bending of space
Um,
time, but he talking about he know
it
physics,
be
bro. Do
it
you
be the
know what
ones that say
Floridia is?
delusional that really be delusional themselves.
So this is what I want to say. There's no question that there were people of color in the Americas, and they were not
Which is
all
you.
Negroes. You're lying, because even in y'all, and another thing, when you say the copper color people, that wasn't referring to Negroes, bro. That was referring to those also those so-called people that you say are Native Americans. They are brown
They
people
got
too.
copper
All
colored
right. All right.
because
So
the
hold on.
inbreeding
Hold
with
on.
us. That's how
Yeah,
they got copper colored. Because
not
regular
only are
Siberians and
not
Asians is
only
not even dark.
brother.
So
And
Listen,
This
bro.
nigga saying
Come on, man,
Siberians is
y'all.
copper
Look,
colored,
man,
nigga. Nigga, put a
get
Hold
penny
on.
on
y'all,
your skin, bro.
boy,
Put a
Siberians white
penny
get
than
it
a
on your
together,
motherfucker.
skin.
man.
I'm trying to
Mute
tell
up,
Hey,
you.
gentlemen,
everybody.
just
Mute up, please.
gentlemen,
One mic.
get it
Hold
together,
on.
gentlemen.
Hold on.
Y'all,
Hold
come
on.
on, a little decorum, man.
Hold on.
We can't,
Hold on.
we can't hear three niggas at one time.
Yeah, I got it. Come on, let's get it together, man.
he
All
must
right, let me
believe in
share
that
my
lie
screen
that's
again.
coming up
The
Let
in
me share
question
Revelation
my
that hold up.
screen.
I got a
now
question I
about
just wanted to
the
propose
biggest
to you
lie.
real
I
quick
want to
before
share
you
my screen
Can
before
you
and
share
you
your
can
and
share your
screen?
ask y'all
screen.
a
You could
question.
look. You could share your screen, but the question I want to propose to you is this, right? What? Give me a timeline when Africans came here. The Albuquerque story of 200 ships coming over here and just everybody just came to America and the people of America just accepted them and
I
let these
want.
people come on their land and just build and just create civilizations while we was in the woods playing, right?
Hey, did you
Following the
share my?
buffalo and shit.
Hey, AP, did you share my screen?
I mean, you're gonna share your screen, but you're gonna get a chance to show what you're gonna show. But
Yeah, I just
explain
because
you want.
y'all always talk. I just want to share
We
screen.
understand every, but
Hold
when
on,
I'm saying,
hold on.
Bro,
Answer my.
them are not the dread heads on the walls of the pyramids
All
of
right.
the
Oh,
Aztecs,
I didn't
G.
say they.
nope,
What? Now see how you jump to. I haven't even made a claim yet, bro.
you
Now
about to
let
say
me
they
ask
copper
you:
color
Are
people.
these
Hey,
people copper?
everybody, stay muted up. I want to get a few
Are
questions in,
these
man. So
people
everybody, please stay
copper
muted.
colored, sir?
Fuck no.
But they're
No.
not Negroes. No,
Oh
no,
my!
no, 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 no.
And
They
I
are
said,
copper color. Oh. Let's just be clear. They are copper colored, but the
But they ain't the
anthropologists and
dreadhead,
look, the
grill
ant,
rocking
yeah, that's right.
Negroes that was here.
Hey, Josh, please Please,
the
please, 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 please.
anthropologist
Everybody stay
that
cool.
basically did the bust
Respectfully.
for the oldest bones that was found here, was it was Luzia or was Naya. He claimed that these are Negroes. He's not saying that they Hindus. He's not saying that they are dark-skinned Asians. He's saying that this looked like a Negro.
Okay.
Those
12,000,
people you showed on the
17,000 years
screen,
ago.
the people you
Now
showed on
you're,
the screen
you're
does not have the same skin tone as copper colored Americans.
oh my God. All right, man. Well, you got it, bro. You got it,
So
man.
Lex, what you saying is those are the same people that's on the Maya pyramids with the grills and the dreads and all that. That's what you saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just showing that how one of your doctrines are false. I'm talking about see copper color. No, bro, that don't refer to Negroes. And when you look at
No, we
the
talking.
oh,
No,
brother,
no,
hold
no,
on,
no, no,
real
no, no,
quick,
no,
let
no,
me
no,
finish
no,
though,
no,
because it's
no,
like
no,
y'all
no.
be
Hold
always
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, we cut you off. Cause when we're
okay.
talking about Aboriginals, we're replying when it says copper color races, it said Aboriginal peoples found here. Now, when we deal with Aboriginal people, we know what Aboriginal people means. That means first inhabitants since the beginning of time. And genetically, we know that science says that the first people were those people that you just showed on the screen are not such. So cancel the copper colored conversation with showing me some fucking straight hair deformity people in India.
Yeah, that's how the Conquistadors described a lot of the people they came across was with straight hair, bro.
Ooh,
No, they
you
No,
gotta
didn't.
pull
no,
up a
no,
book
no,
No,
no.
they
about
didn't.
No,
dark
they did
Negroes.
No,
not.
they
I
didn't.
just, I just, I was just reading two books: History of the Native American Indian by
Show
James
me the
Clear.
Look,
photos
Legs,
that's on
look,
the wall of the Maya pyramids.
look.
All
You
y'all
see
gotta
that?
Show
You
do,
me.
can rub it
Show
off.
see,
me.
y'all
Just
don't
read
want
it.
information. If
Hold
you
on, one at a time, y'all. I told you I'm trying to have this conversation. Y'all gonna have to start
if you
showing some
read
decorum too.
if you read History of the American Indian by James Adair, if you read um the book by Elias
Hold on, hold
Boudinot,
on, hold on, hold
the,
on, hold on. We're not just gonna throw out a bunch of random books because we can do the same thing. What are these books elaborating to?
these these books are the recordation of them their encounters with the people when they got here. A lot, for instance, James Adair and Elias Boudinot went and lived among these people,
At
recorded
what
all these
time
people's
frame?
writings.
At what
Um,
time? At what time frame?
I don't know. I think it's like late 1800s,
Okay, late 1800s.
maybe. I
The
forgot. But
late
hold on, bro.
1800s, the
You
copper
already
color
did.
races that already gave up their tribal
Hold
rule have been classified as Negroes, and we already know that the enslaved Asians that was occupying colonial Mexico had been classified as Indian at that
that
particular
has
time.
not.
So we can't go off of yes, it does when we're dealing with identification with a people at a certain time period. So if
Yeah,
some
but
invaders came here, right, and they seen these Indian associates scattered out through the jungles, right, of South America in the 1800s, they're absorbing Asian these people with
no,
Asian
no, that's not how.
phenotypes
Hey, Bob, did you even show us a picture of a big, strong
because
black
because
man
we can
jacking up one of them Zinks?
because we can go to
Actually,
earlier
actually, I had
recording.
it wrong.
This
I had it
hold on,
wrong.
hold
It was
on.
1735. James Adair went to live among the southeastern Indians for more than 30 years, from 1735 to 1768.
If they not
In
the
what state?
Aboriginals
In
of
what state?
Florida,
In
Stop
what
it.
state?
you ain't talking about
In what
shit.
states? In what states? In what states? What states?
Um, he covered the territory from the Appalachian Mountains to the Mississippi River.
Okay, so
Oh
that's
man.
including
Oh, you know
Tennessee.
you got it.
Listen, that's false, man. That's documentation. We
You
know
see
it
what
was
I'm
no
saying? And this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like
We talking about the
no,
Aboriginals
no.
down
and
south of
what's
Florida,
crazy,
the
I'm
the
Because
showing
South
listen,
Americans and the South.
because
you know
listen.
what
There's
surprises
a
me is y'all haven't even read these works on the like. That's crazy to me. You haven't read that. James
Bro,
Adair,
man, we
you're
talking about
right,
You didn't
Aboriginal
read that
relics,
shit.
sculptures,
and
listen.
that's
and
why
all
you
that.
I'm
That's
always
real
very,
listen to
I'm
authentic.
very. Hold on. I'm
so
very
everyone
aware of.
listening. Please go
I'm
get the
very.
books.
I'm very aware of James Adair. Are you aware of John Haywood?
No.
Okay, well, it's a book called The Natural Aboriginal History, which is also a first eyewitness account that talks about the peoples in the area. And it also talks about no white settlers or explorers touching Tennessee until after 1768. Documented.
Hey, P, let
Okay.
me share my
I
screen
don't.
real
So
quick,
we,
right
we
quick.
What I'm
we have
saying.
we have some contention points. So how can you have this James Adair account of first eyewitness accounts studying and observing the peoples of the Appalachians going through Tennessee
Listen to
in
what he.
seven hold on in 1735 when there was none white people exploring through those areas till after
That's a
1768.
lie. That's a lie.
So my source is a lie and yours correct.
Listen, he encountered and lived among the,
Pull
and
up your
this is
source and see if it's documented by
and
the
this
library.
is and this
Mine
is who
is.
he
I'm so
lived.
black, I'm blue. I'm
Here's,
indigo.
here's the people he was actually accepted into these tribes: the Creeks, Choctaws, Cherokees, and Chickasaws. Provided him the opportunity to record, compare, and analyze their cultures and
Hey, you get a
traditions.
chance, let me get share my
Like
source
you're
real quick.
dead. You're dead, bro. It's recorded, man. That's why you got to read
Look,
the
Okay.
so,
word.
bro,
All right,
Bro,
okay.
but
Let me get share
that's
my screen real
not
quick. We're
proving
gonna
a
He
share my book
goddamn
records
real
their
quick.
thing.
cultures. He records their religious practices, and guess what? He describes them. And when y'all talk about the Choctaw, he describes them. He describes the Creeks. He
So
describes the
Bro,
Chickasaws.
you're
so who
Right.
lying, bro.
if
And
you
you're not
lying?
taking in
Because
Tell you
there are
what,
consideration.
books
if I'm
older than
lying,
the book.
I tell you
Look,
what,
there are books older than the books you're reading that saying that
if
the
I'm lying,
Choctaws and the
if I'm
inhabitants of the
lying, then what
Americas
y'all
were
need to do
Yeah,
six
you're
feet
is
lying
stripped
because
from the Negro.
you're lying.
you
Listen,
need to
hold on. You're lying, Lex Vortex, because I'm telling you, you don't have a book that's documented by the Tennessee Western District or the Library of Congress and Vital Statistics that proves otherwise. I do. The natural aboriginal history of Tennessee is documented, and it talks about the migration of the people there, who they was, where the area was, gets into the geography, the rock formations. So I don't know what you're talking about, and this is all documented. That's why I asked you, are you familiar with John Haywood? And obviously,
Here's
you're
the
not.
difference between me and you, though. I will not deny anything that's in that book until I read it, and I bet you're not representing it right. I would, but I'm gonna get that book, and
Listen,
I guarantee you that you're lying about it. But this, what I'm saying is, you haven't read this book, and you're trying to say it is a lie, and
listen.
that's
I've
not
I've
scholarship.
read John Adair work, and I've also read his explorers
This
through
is
through.
considered one of the best documented books on the
I've
history.
heard about his shit through the Panama as well. And he's also doing white tribes, white Indians in several illustrations, which we broke down in various different books. So
You know
don't
what I
ask
was
me
doing
on my.
yesterday,
So hold
AP?
on, don't hold on. Don't ask me am I well informed on something that I've already broken down. I'm having this conversation particularly because you cannot prove it otherwise. You're going off of those. You now what you will have to do is cross reference those. I have multiple cross references pertaining to Tennessee, and it contradicts what you're saying.
Okay, I'm sure there's many contradictions in history. That's why we got to
Okay, just okay.
So I'm not denying that, and
But
that's
you
yeah.
did deny my source. You said it's a in fact lie. My source is wrong and yours is
No, I didn't
correct.
say it
And
was
you
wrong. I said I haven't read it, so I can't really critique it. But that's what this is why this is studying. You know, you
well,
read
it's
all these.
called the Natural Aboriginal. Listen, I'm telling you the full title. It's called the Natural Aboriginal History of Tennessee. Hereby up the first settlers and explorers before 1768. I mean, until upon 1768. So it's explaining how there was no settlers or white settlers. It said white settlers or explorers until 1768. Can't get no more specific in the title.
Well, it's wrong because James Adair.
So listen, here he goes again,
Yeah,
critiquing
because
my source
James
without.
Adair. If he's
Go
saying there was
ahead.
maybe no settlers, but that don't mean that no one lived amongst them. James Adair lived among them for 30 years.
If
Hold
someone
on,
lives,
brother. In 17,
someone
see how
lives in the area. Hold on, I'm asking you a
you use
question.
deception. You don't have to be
Hold
a
on,
settler to go live
hold on.
among people.
If you live amongst someone, what are you doing if you live
James
there?
Adair is one person. I just told you because James Adair was working to fight against the French
I'm
and the
saying,
Spanish.
I'm saying, I'm
Brother,
saying.
hold on.
AP,
I'm giving you the
AP,
information.
they was
James
settling for
Adair
30 years.
was living amongst them for 30 years, and he had interest in British politics against the French and the Spanish. He was trying to create relationships
Bro,
with, you
James
know,
Adair is not the only person who
I
did
told
research here.
I didn't,
James
James
man,
Adair is
Adair,
not the only person.
y'all,
AP,
James,
let me get show my screen when you get a chance, bro. So we can just pull all this shit up and just checkmate this nigga. We ain't gotta keep talking about James Adair. James Adair
I mean,
is
it
just
ain't
one
gonna
of
be no
many
checkmate.
people who
You
did
can read Elias
anthropology and art.
Boudinot's work far in the West too. He lives amongst them. He learns their languages.
Okay.
That's why the
Elias
Hebrews. The
Boultanu
reason.
was a
Hold
white
on, Reese. The
Cherokee.
reason. Hold on, bro. The reason why the Hebrews think the Indians were Hebrews is really because of Elias Boudinot's book, A
No,
Star
it's
in the
not.
West.
No, it's not.
What
No, it's
That,
not. No,
what
it's not.
that
Bro,
is
we need
the.
a
No, it's
screen,
not.
please.
No, it's
what
not.
politic
No, it's
what
Bro.
not.
politic
No, it's not.
what politics
I,
did you
if you
say he
listen,
was interested in? What
No, it's
politics did you say he
not.
was interested in?
British politics.
So do you think that he had a British agenda?
We in. Okay.
Yes, that's what British politics mean, bro.
Yo, look.
What the fuck?
We don't need to sit here. Oh, we don't need. Hold on. We don't need to sit here. Hold on. We don't need to sit here, right? Let's just go with this right here, right? Now this is from Walter Nees, right? Now this is from Luzia, right? So it say a set of bones from skeletons from the Brazilian prehistoric made up of 42 men and 39 women with an age estimate or date at between 7,500 and 11,000 years challenges the most accepted theory about the first inhabitants of the New World. The skulls from the regions of the Minas Gerais indicates that the discoverers of America, had like Lucia features that recall those of present-day Aborigines of Australia and blacks of Africa. Now that's one. Let's go to the next one. Okay,
Yeah,
that's just one. That's one. Let's go to the next one. We can go
and
Let's go to
blacks
the next one. This is
of
another one right here.
Africa.
Okay.
But do you
Now let me
do
blow
you
it
know
up for you. Let me blow it up for you. Let me blow it up for you. Yeah, your blacks of Africa don't got straight hair. So let's deal with that. Okay,
so
so
what do
look,
they do?
cranial morphology of the earliest. Hold up. I'm not done. Cranial morphology of the earliest American from the Lagoa Santa, Brazil. Implications for the settlement of the New World. This is by Walter Neves and Mark Hubbies, right? So it's a comparison morphology studies from the earliest human skeletons of the New World have shown that whereas late prehistorical, recent, and present Native Americans tend to exhibit a cranial morphology similar to late and modern Northern Asians, short and wide neurocranian, high ortho granac, whatever, and broad faces, and relatives high and narrow orbits and noses. The earliest South Americans tend to be more similar to present day Australian, Melanesians, and sub Saharan African. We're not done. Let me show you another one. Since you got all the work, right? You got it all, right? I got it
Yeah,
all right
I
here.
don't even know if
I got it all right
manuscript
here. Okay, let's go right here. So this is an
read it.
abstract from it. This is an abstract from it. So
What are you
increasing.
proving?
What am I proving? What
You
what
just
the fuck am I
proving
proving?
this. You're
Well, okay,
proving this.
what am I proving?
A1,
I mean,
A1,
outs-
A1. Hold on, A1,
You're
A1. Because
proving
you saying African, he's saying, oh, that
no,
just proves my point that Africans were here
he
first in
are
the Americas.
no.
describing them. He comparing the features to people that we consider to be African. He not saying that they are Africans.
I know that. I never said
Okay, all right. So we're not
how
done
can
there.
this nigga
We're
sit
not.
here and tell you
We're not. I'm not done yet.
I'm
After I
proving
get
that
done,
all
then you
you're
can
proving
you
that
can
there
give
was
your
some people
listen.
of
Look, next
color
vortex.
here, bro.
You can give your
You're not
commentary
Negro,
when
bro.
I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, increasing skeleton evidence from the United States, Mexico, Colombia, and Brazil strongly suggests that the first settlers in America had cranial morphologies distant from that displayed by most late and modern Native Americans. The Paleo American morphology pattern is more generalized and can be seen today among Africans, Australian, and Melanesians. Okay, now let's go to another one. Well, we could do this for we could do this all day, bro. We can do this all day. Here go another one for you right here, right? It is known that the cranial morphology of the first humans who entered the continent was very different from the pattern prevailing in later times and currently in the Americas and East Asia. These findings suggest that the New World may have been colonized by two very different biology populations, both coming, now they saying both coming from Asia, right? But let's dodge that. One organ cranial morphology similar to that of the first modern human and still maintained in Africa and Australia and Melanesians. Okay? This is another article right here. Let's go to another one. Says this is another one right here, right? Look, there you go right here. This is by Walter Neves, Joseph F. Powers, Andre, whatever. All right. Several studies concerning that the earlier the extra continental morphology affinities of Paleo Indians skeletons carried out. Can somebody please turn that off? Carried out independently in the South and North America have indicated that America was first occupied by non-Mongoloids that made their way to the New World through the Bering Strait in ancient time. The first South Americans show a clear resemblance to South Pacific and African populations. Okay, it's another one. Let's go. Let's keep going. We can keep doing this.
All Aborigines.
All Aborigines. All Aborigines.
This
I'm
is
gonna get to the
inconsequential of anything.
It ain't you ain't show nothing.
You have
all you doing is
clear.
rambling and speculating. All you
what
doing is okay. All right, here go another one. Wait, I'm gonna show you another one. Hold up. I'm showing you all different. Hold up,
brother. I'm asking you, what are you concluding from this?
What am I concluding? Oh,
you
okay.
don't even know this is not even saying nothing.
It's not saying nothing.
You're an idiot.
They're giving two.
Oh, you're reading a bunch of nothing from James here, bro. Get on somewhere.
Okay,
share
so
my screen, and I'm gonna show you.
All right, okay, you can show. Okay, all right, okay, you can show me. So everything I just showed you was fucking scientific articles. Now here go another one right here.
People of color.
Oh no, here go another one right here from the Smithsonian Magazine. DNA from a 12,000-year-old skeleton help answer the question: who were the first Americans? So let's go down. Let's go down. Here we go right here. It said, but there lies in the puzzle. Modern Native American closely resemble people of China, Korea, and Japan. But the oldest American skeletons does not. Not says A1, but says archaeologist and paleontologist James Chatter. Okay, let's continue. Now, what did he say? A small number of early American specimens discovered so far have smaller and shorter faces and longer, narrower skulls than later Native Americans, most closely resembling. They're not saying that they're African, but they're saying most closely resembling the modern people of Africa, Australia, and South Pacific Islanders. This has led to speculation that perhaps the first American and Native American came from different homelands. I'm not even showing no more sources.
So the question now is, if you just had 5 articles showing that it was not no Mongoloids or white people here, who the fuck did
So hey, man, I can't argue if that is the, I can't argue.
So this is pseudo. If what I just showed you,
no, it's not. It's not pseudo. It's your interpretation.
How's the interpretation when they describing what the people here look like?
You just read for 15 minutes, and now I'm trying to respond.
Okay, go ahead.
There's no question that there were people of color here described in many different ways. Now share my screen. So what you read,
describing them many every population. Hold up, no, because you're not being sincere, brother.
You gotta let
Lex. What do Aboriginal mean?
This is what I'm trying to say. What are y'all scared of? That's why I call y'all a cult.
What you mean? What are we scared of? What are you scared of? You're not even answering truthfully.
All right, bro. So let me share my screen. AP.
So the first Americans looked like Africans.
You're going into all of that. I'm
the
talking
first. So okay, I'm asking you a
screen
question.
share, bro. You got a screen.
I'm
hold on.
asking you a question. So the first Americans, according to scientists, says look like Africans, right?
Some of them,
Don't
no,
black. No, it ain't saying some of them because even if I go show you what Melanesians look like in South Pacific Islands, there are Negroes too.
all right.
Don't we look like Africans? Right?
No,
Don't
you
black
gotta stupefy.
Americans?
You gotta
Some
show
of
them
us,
pictures. You gotta stupefy it for them.
Don't
some
black
of us,
Americans look like Africans?
yeah, we do.
Okay, then. Oh, okay, all right. They
But
look like
all right,
Africans.
you got it.
So the
So
first
that
Americans who
now
been
we're
here,
talking.
the first Americans who been here before some Abukari and all these old ridiculous stories that these Pan-Africans say that goes back 11 to 13,000 years ago, they're saying resemble Africans, right? So what happened to these people, Lex? Where they at now? Are
Man,
they
they're
reclassified?
right here on the screen, bro. It was
Okay.
you. I get
They
it.
they turned to Asians, man. They turned to Siberians.
You see my
Got you.
I
screen?
knew.
We got you. Yeah, we got you, bro. That's what I'm saying. You want to show some shit that we ain't. We gonna sit up here and laugh at because you ain't answer. I just showed you 5
I
particles.
just answered your question. I didn't
So
disagree with
the first
nothing you
Americans
said.
would look like what though? What would the first Americans look like?
I didn't disagree with nothing you
So
said.
what the first Americans look like? I'm just asking you.
They have different phenotypes.
No. What did the
Brother,
scientists compare them to?
brother,
Nigga, just say it. They look
hold
like
on,
niggas,
hold
bro.
on.
Just say it.
No, wait. I'll wait till I can answer, man.
What did scientists compare them to? I'm just asking you.
I'm
The
saying,
scientists said it, not
Answer
me.
that question for Lex, man. I can
man,
answer that question for Lex.
could you share my
Lex,
screen, bro?
I got your back. I got your back, Lex.
Hold on, man, because they're all about confusion in order to get rid of information. That's what they do. So that's why I've got wiser over the years. If they believe that, if they don't understand,
Is this going to say the first Americans, or is this just going to say?
Did you share my screen? So let me read.
Your screen is here. Go ahead.
We ain't got to deal with the first American
Read.
because nobody has a goddamn time machine and a camera.
Okay,
We're
read.
talking about bones and people trying to. I'm talking about
I got a time
the
machine.
oldest bones
people
here.
that were encountered, and this man's work is considered one of the foremost works on this history. And now let's read what he said and what he went through. The Indians are of copper or red clay color. Now, at this time, there's no trying to usurp black people from being Indians, bro. He's just describing what he saw.
You want to bet?
Now listen, the Indians.
What year is that? What year is this though?
17. This was written from 1735 all the way up to 1768.
So,
you didn't give like 3 different time frames for this bullshit.
What are you doing right now? But you just read 15 minutes, bro.
Okay, but I'm just asking you before you read. I'm just asking you before you read.
I just want to point out the man said 3 different time frames.
This is 30 years of research from 1735 to 1768. I believe this was published in 1768. He lived among the Chickasaw mainly, by the way. Now listen. No, bro. Hold on. Now listen. The Indians are of copper or red clay color, and they delight in everything which they imagine may promote and increase it. Accordingly, they paint their faces with vermilion as the best and most beautiful ingredient. If we consider the common laws of nature and providence, we should not be surprised at this custom, for everything loves best of his own likeness and place in creation, and it is disposed to ridicule its opposite. If a deformed son of burning Africa was to paint the devil, he would not do it in black colors, nor delineate him with a shag, coarse, woolly head, nor with thick lips, a short, flat nose, or clumsy feet, like those of a bear. His devil will represent one of the different nations or people. But was he to draw an agreeable picture, according to the African taste, he would daub it all over with sooty black. All the Indians are so strongly attached to and prejudiced in favor of their own color that they think as meanly of the whites as we possibly can do with them. So you could tell this is not a biased thing, because he's telling you these people think we're pieces of shit.
Bro, that shit ain't proved nothing, man.
Bro,
that shit sound like a fucking love story, nigga. That shit ain't proved nothing. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, what did I just say? This proof.
That shit sound like a philosophy, my dude. It don't even
Didn't we
sound
talk
like,
about
Hold on.
bro.
Hey, well, let me
Stop.
ask you. Let me ask. Like,
research yesterday
Bro,
about first-hand research,
bro,
second-hand research, and third-hand research? Did we
bro,
talk about
Hey,
that yesterday?
hold on, y'all. Hold on, Lex. You
what
said
is
red.
going
You
on?
said red, right? You said red, right?
Indians are of a copper or red
Or
clay
red
color.
clay
But
color.
hold
Okay.
on,
So here's
bro.
the question.
I haven't even lit, bro. What
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 is up with y'all,
what
bro?
does
I'm
SWAT
trying to
team do?
understand. Like, don't y'all.
You're reading a bunch of bullshit and believing it, bro.
I
We trying to
hold
hit you
on,
with the
but
facts.
either way,
You something-
you can say I'm reading a bunch of bullshit. You wasn't there with this man who lived among the
And
Chickasaw.
you weren't either, but you believe in this.
All right,
This is
all right.
about
So
it. You
let
reading this shit from
but
1735.
this is
You weren't
but
even over
listen,
here during that
brother,
time.
this is how you study though. Yeah, I don't take everything this man. I know he's biased. There's biased shit all through here. Now
Lex, I
listen,
got some questions for
now
you.
listen. He says that the Indians think as meanly of whites as we possibly can do with them. So he's telling you that they see in their red copper K color and they're seeing whites like y'all niggas is weirdos. He even said they compared them to animals. Now listen, the English traders among them experience much of it and are often very glad to be allowed to pass muster with the Indian chieftains as their fellow brethren of the human species. One instance will sufficiently show in what flattering glasses they view themselves. Some time past, a large body of English Indian traders on their way to Choctaw country were escorted by a body of Creek and Choctaw warriors. The Creeks, having a particular friendship for some of the traders who had treated them pretty liberally, took this opportunity to chide the Choctaws before the traders in a smart though friendly way for not allowing the English to name of human creatures. For the general name they give us in their most favorable war speeches resembled that of a contemptible, heterogeneous animal. So he's saying these people in their own language, they had a word for them and were calling the Europeans animal. This when I said this shows a non-bias, that's all I was saying, bro. I'm not saying this proves hold on. So he's just recording his experience with these people. And you see what I'm saying? He wouldn't have put that. There's no you can't argue with that right there, right? That's just him saying, yo, they looked at us with contempt, just like we look at them with contempt, right? Now listen, the hotter or colder the climate is where the Indians have long resided, the greater proportion have they either of red or white color. I took particular notice of the Shawano Indians. Now, at this point in time, you telling me that he was plotting and planning on usurping you niggas? At this point, no.
Are you ready, Lex?
Why would Siberians?
Hold on, bro. As I took particular notice of the Shawano Indians as they were passing northward within 50 miles of the Chickasaw country to that of the Creek, and satisfied their endeavors to cultivate the copper color were alike. Many incidents and observations led me to believe that the Indian color is not natural, but the external difference between them and the whites proceeds entirely from their customs and method of living and not from any inherent spring of nature, which will entirely overturn Lord Cam's whole system of color and separate races of man. That's checkmate, bruh.
No,
this
it
is
ain't. Hey, P,
Brother, tell me why the fuck with the
what's this right here, bro?
brother,
What
tell
is
Man,
me
this?
that
why them
shit ain't
niggas
prove
don't
nothing.
that
Bro,
nigga
that
put
shit
a
ain't prove nothing, man. That
What is
shit was
this,
some
bro?
Argon.
that
Hold
shit
on,
is
hey, everybody,
bullshit.
hey.
Stop
What is this
playing with
right
me,
here?
bro. Stop
What is
playing
this?
with me.
Yeah,
What
I
is
just
this?
showed you a picture. I can put that.
yeah,
What is this?
Bro, man,
that
why
was some
would
That,
the
bullshit.
Indians or the
Somebody,
Native
somebody,
Americans,
somebody.
the so-called
Hold on.
Siberians,
Hey,
be white as
hold on,
snow?
hold on. Josh, hold
copper
on.
or
What is
red
this on my arm?
color,
What is this on
bro.
my arm?
That's
What is this on
copper
my arm?
color. Yeah, that's
It's a
copper
copper
color.
color
So
penny,
what?
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Bro,
oh.
that shit ain't prove nothing, Les Vortex. I don't know who the
Okay,
fuck you
bro.
think we are
Well,
around here.
okay.
That shit,
Listen, if
look,
it
that
didn't
shit
prove nothing,
satisfied your feeble-minded
if
ass,
it
but that
didn't
shit did
prove
not
nothing, you
satisfy
don't
us.
have to
I
insult
want
me.
to know why the
And
Indians
so that
claim
one
they
article,
divinity
hold
black
on,
like the
It's
Africans,
not an
bro, and not
article.
what any
It's not an
Siberian motherfucker.
article.
Man,
hey
put that
fellas,
shit
That's
in.
what
hold
I
Go
on,
want
ahead,
to
bro.
know.
It's
fellas,
30
hold on,
years. Listen, bro.
fellas,
30
fellas,
years
fellas,
of
fellas,
research.
fellas,
Listen,
Look at
brother.
fellas,
that
hold on,
snake.
Why do you
real
paint
quick, real
they
quick.
divinity black?
It's not an
That's a
article.
good
It's 30 years of research.
One at a time, man. What are y'all
That is
doing?
just the first
Y'all tweaking
page.
on phoning great. Hey, we about to get out of here too, man.
Hey
I
P, did you
extended
hear
the
this shit?
time.
Did you just hear what he
Man, this
just
is
proposed,
Lex
man?
Vortex is the pseudo captain, bro.
Hold on,
Let me
honestly, y'all. Why would you? Why? How am I? What did I
That
do? That
shit
was,
ain't
hold on,
proved
brother.
bro.
nothing.
Shit you
No, hold
talking
on.
about is
Honestly,
pseudo, bro.
not
You
Y'all
only
talking
talking
that,
about
about you
Siberians
talking
think they
about
could
these
be black
Siberian
as the
people.
Africans and say
First
they're
of
white.
all, you
brother?
It's the
hold
difference
on,
between
The
man.
Siberians
What
and
up?
white.
southeastern Indians, not the
Hold
ones in the.
on, bro. You tweaking, bro. Like you're talking about all this. These are Native Americans, paint they, and you looking at shit at a later date, man. The niggas, and it says niggas was here first, and then it says niggas was here at 130,000 years in America, 50,000 years in America, long before some Clovis first burned straight crossing. You even got the White Sands site in New Mexico. All right, so we don't want to hear none of this Native American bullshit. Nigga, we proven that the American niggas been here first. We went to Africa, gave them some game. You know what I'm saying? Set up shop there. The fuck is you talking about? Like everything else, nigga, you pseudo, man. We don't want to hear that shit. That's a lot of around the bush. This ain't nothing. You
That
say a
shit
bunch
just
of
made me
fucking
dizzy.
Asians came over here and did some shit. Get out of here. Talking
Niggas
about the
act
well,
like there's nothing about
people do
Asians in
people.
here.
Hold on. Let me get my spill out. I've been letting y'all all speak, nigga. You over here talking that nonsense, talking about people do different things in different places. Well, how people able to connect people to their culture if they not doing the same shit that's similar to the shit that they connected it to in another land? Fuck out of here. You over here talking that bullshit, dude. Listen, we're not Africans. We're Aboriginal. As a matter of fact, we was dealing with Africa for a long time, but Africa bitch ass ain't never rose up over here. Everything came from straight up out of here and went straight up over there. So if Africans came over here thousands of years ago and was settling and intermingling and swapping and trading and things like that, you should find things that was found in archaeological finds that connects to Africa, which you don't. But on the other hand, you find things that is archaeologically found in Africa that directly connects to America. So this is a one-way street here that we're talking about, brother. And it's us dropping off civilization, not you coming and mingling and tingling. And that's the end of this.
You
Facts.
move
Hey,
the
look,
goalposts. You
No,
move.
look,
I
the
didn't.
link I posted shows the skulls in the West Indies that was
I'm
so-called
talking
Negroid
about
skulls.
when they
Wasn't
came
no Asian,
contact with the
wasn't
people
no Asian skulls.
no
The
skulls.
link I posted in the chat, look up the link that I posted in the chat. I got pictures of the skulls that they found in the
Talking real
Bahamas.
time, bro.
There wasn't no Asian people, it was black people.
I'm talking about
And
Exactly.
real
that's
time.
before these Indians.
But
I'm
You
look,
said
that's
what?
talking real
so
time.
that's
I'm
another art.
talking
Hold
real
on.
time.
No. That's a whole nother article that he showed. I
I'm
just
talking about
showed you five.
100,000
I
years
just
ago.
showed you five articles that told you Negroes was here, the
I
first
I didn't.
Americans.
Did I debate you on them?
I mean, okay, you didn't agree with it.
No, I just said I would have to look at them and whatever, and I don't even deny that what they said. But I'm
Okay, so
talking about.
according to what I
Hold up.
presented,
No,
Listen, but
hold on. Let me say something
you're
else.
moving the
It's a lot of shit.
goalposts.
Hold
See,
on. Let me
AP
say
know how
something.
to
No, I'm
deceive
not.
y'all.
Hold on. We're not moving the goalposts. I'm summarizing the malarkey hogwash that you asserted. So I'm just
I didn't
rebuttaling
assert it.
things that was said that you have inserted. And
I
one of
didn't
the
assert
things,
it.
and hold on, yes, you have. Hold on. And one of the things that you inserted was that we come from Africa. You even went into explain diversity, and you should explain that things come from where the highest diversity is, which that is incorrect according to genetic studies and population bottlenecks and genetic bottlenecks spring of diversity. How do you get a genetic bottleneck? You have multiple people coming from multiple places going to the same area roughly around the same time. Amalgamation accumulates. It begins a genetic bottleneck which gives diversity. So without diversity, you gotta with diversity, you gotta mention migration, sir. So that's another faulty thing that you inserted throughout your
I just
felonious
read
conversation. So
James
I don't
Adair,
care
sir.
what you just
Oh, we
read
don't care what
about
you
just
just
a
read.
deer.
That shit
I
don't
gave you
prove
John
nothing.
Haywood, natural aboriginal history of Tennessee. What you said. So
Y'all
until
are
you
moving the
get, hold
goalposts,
on,
arguing.
no, I'm not. Hold on, let me get my stuff out. I haven't been able to get nothing out. You've been regurgitating a lot of pseudo nonsense that I've heard on Sodnetta since he started his nonsense channel. You understand me? So we're giving you the proper understanding. You're lied about diversity. You lied about all this shit in America. You're talking about Australians came here first, and we're really Australians first, is what you said too. Oh yeah, you're Australians, and you got the Denisovian and Neanderthal blood. First of all, sir, Neanderthal and Australians may be true. I'm not here to negate that, but their DNA and their lineage only goes back 50,000 years. You have American presence in America at 130. That's almost not. That's almost 70,000 years before Africans allegedly migrated Australia 50,000 years before they migrated to Europe. So how the fuck did they make it to America before all these places without stopping a load and leaving significant archaeological sites? So that's another fallacy that you had within your conversation. You're just a bunch of fallacies that you regurgitated tonight.
Okay. I just read James Adair, man. Y'all trying to argue out of Africa.
Bro,
I'm talking about the people, and please don't interrupt me, please, for 10 seconds. The
You're an
people
idiot.
that we call the Chickasaw, the Choctaw, the Cherokee, the Southeastern Indians, the Mississippi culture was recorded by James Adair, and you've been deflecting. He said that they were red and copper colored, and he described these people and everything. So what I want y'all to do, instead of listening to YouTube scholars, buy the book. That's all these dudes
I'm
talking about.
red and copper
They're,
color.
they're talking
I'm
about.
red and copper color right
My
They're
nigga
now.
talking
Lex,
about.
look at my
And
He
that nigga
PTR.
also
too
said.
too is red and copper. Hey,
What is
hey, so look
my
out, red
PTR,
man.
bro?
Where the
He
weed at?
also said white.
What
They
do
Yeah,
a
he
were
nigga
said they
look like
also
that's
said
red? Look, AP.
so. And
What
if
do
you
a
go
nigga look? Hold
on,
on, hold on.
brother,
What do a
like every
red
time I
brownish
begin,
And
person
white
look
man
like? No,
status.
you said red and copper color. What do a
yeah,
reddish brownish person look like? What do
and
a reddish brown?
why
What do
he
a
said that
red?
their color came from the paint and depending
Oh my
on where
God.
they
Lord have
was.
mercy.
no. He
But the
said
only
it looked painted
Why did they
on and it
call
was
red
so
on Friday
so
beautiful that
red
he
and on
couldn't
listen,
believe
Saint
that
red?
it was real.
yeah. So listen, all I'm saying is when we deal, you can go get all the works. You can get the work of Verrazano. You can get the work of
Oh, we got
James
That don't
Adair,
look
Verrazano.
real.
a lot of
That don't
Buddha.
look real,
But
do it?
hold on,
That don't
hold
look
on,
real,
hold
Just
do
on,
it?
like
hold
hold
on,
up,
hold
bro.
on,
Let
hold
me.
on, Lex, hold on,
That
Lex.
don't look
I
real.
know that you jumped around and you went to the
Superman red
hold
too,
on,
G.
one at a time, y'all, one at a
Damn, bro.
time.
Come on,
Hold on,
AP.
hold
Be
on. I want to
fair,
say
bro.
something.
You won't let me finish
Hold
the
on.
sentence.
Yeah, but I want to say something. I want to make sure everybody's muted up as I say this because I noticed that you jumped straight to a documented source of explorers and observers who observed these particular tribes in the late 1800s, which we know various different things.
1700s.
Excuse me. When we also have other accounts in the 1500s that describes peoples in Americas as well. We have the Jesuit
Exactly.
letters.
That's
Yes,
what
we
I'm
have the
trying to
Jesuit
tell you. It
letters.
was all kind of phenotypes, and they were not
No, 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 no,
Negroes. You
no,
had
no, no,
So
no,
why
no,
you
no,
bringing
no,
it up
type,
in
no,
bro.
no, no,
1800s,
no.
my nigga?
Hold on. In the Jesuit letters, it does not describe red-skinned people in none of the lettering.
It describes them as mongoloids, Orientals, sir. Orientals, sir.
I know that, sir. And they,
Exactly.
but hold on, and they was not calling them in the Jesuit letters. So in the 1800s, different classifications claim these same mongoloids that's been mentioned in the Jesuit letters are now been called the Indians that's paying themselves red. Are you not able
False.
to correlate that,
False.
sir? No, that's a fact. And you just daggers yourself. It's a done deal, nigga. You're
You know
talking
what a
about
jumbo is?
mongoloids when you're
You know what a
talking about
jumbo
these
is? What is a
redskins.
jumbo? What is a jumbo?
Bro, you said it. These are mongoloids. I said they was
No.
Asians and slaves, so you
The
said it
class.
best.
Do you know what the
Asians, bro.
original meaning of mulatto was? It's the mixture between an African and an Indian. That's what mulatto was first used to
My
describe.
nigga.
And
Okay.
that's how the
No, it's
Indians
not.
became dark.
Yes, it is. You had mulatto, you had jumbo, you have
No, it ain't.
mestizo.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
These are
Pull
all
it up.
early
Pull up the
African
source. Pull up the
Indian
source.
Man, this
No,
dude
communities.
no, no,
hungry.
no,
He
no, no,
wants
no, no,
some
no, no, no. Hold on, y'all.
jambalaya and gumbo.
Real quick.
Hold on, y'all.
That hey,
Hold on, Smoke. I need him to pull up a source on that. Pull it up. Pull up. Pull it
Now
up.
you
White
want me
people
to
and
pull up the
Indians
source.
didn't
No,
come
Stop
you've
it.
been
together.
pulling up
White
everything
people
else
didn't.
all night, sir, and I'm asking you
I
to
don't
pull up
have
the
that
source,
source on
and
deck.
I haven't challenged you any
I would
all
have
night
I would
on
have
none
to
of your.
go through my
I know
archive.
you don't. Listen,
We'll come
listen.
back,
I
bro.
took
Trust
listen,
me, I'll
listen,
prove
listen,
you
listen.
wrong.
Hold on. I took a wild guess. I know it. That's
Hey,
why I asked
AP,
you that, Lex.
AP, have you ever heard this song by In Vogue? Never gonna get it. You ever
Never
heard that
gonna get
song?
it.
Never gonna get it.
No,
Never
you're
Yeah.
gonna
never
get
gonna
it.
get it.
That's all
No,
y'all
you're
can
never
do
gonna
to
get it.
avoid the truth, bro.
No,
Like,
I'm not.
you
Nobody's
know what I
deflecting
really
off
think?
the
I
truth. I
Go
asked
think
you
to
for a source,
Brazil.
and you said you don't
Go
have it.
to
I knew you was gonna
Brazil.
say that, and
He
I thought
said
you was gonna
Varizano.
exist.
Jambo. Look
I
up
got the
Jambo.
This.
Look up Jambo, bro. In
he said
Hold
Brazil.
on, no, no, no,
Varizano.
no,
I got
no,
the
no, no, no,
Varizano
no.
article right here.
We want you to pull up a source of that's backed up by document or definition, because you said that the word mulatto was originally applied from an Indian mix. I need to see the source, sir.
I'm baffled. I'm fucking baffled, bro.
So, Indian and black mix is what he also referred to. So, like I said, I challenged him because I know he don't have a source for that. And what did
Okay,
he say?
pull it up for
What
you.
did he say? I don't have
Let's
the
pull it up.
source. I
Justin.
gotta go
Let's just
find
pull it
it.
up. Hold
Come
on.
on, man. Look at this
It's a
guy,
simple
man.
start. Share my screen. Zombo or Sambo. Zombo. Sambo is a racial term historically used in the Spanish Empire to refer to people of mixed indigenous and African ancestry.
Oh
Check.
my Lord have mercy.
I'm
Ain't
done.
no check, bro. Ain't no check. Nigga, you ain't checked
Bro,
nothing, bro.
let me go ahead and check
Hey,
IQ right quick, bro.
Like, y'all are
Go
just in
ahead.
denial, bro.
hold
Well,
on,
let me
hold
get
on,
this
hold on,
straight.
hold on. No,
Let
no,
me
no,
get
no,
this
no, no,
straight,
no. Hold
boy.
on, hold on. Everybody, hold on.
I'm
Everybody
fucked.
stay
I'm
muted
sorry.
up, please. Did Lex just show Zombo being referred to as an Indian and black mix? But you were saying that an Indian and black mix was referring to mulatto. So can
Yeah,
you refer?
mulatto is
Hold
better.
on, hold on, hold on. Can you refer the word Zombo back to the word mulatto? And we get to this right now. Come on, let's go. Because you didn't prove shit.
Get them.
and that says Spaniards, indigenous Spaniards.
Hey Lex, you gotta change, man. This shit is getting ridiculous, man.
This
Yeah,
shit.
man, you're
This shit
fucking done,
is
dude.
getting
Show
fucking
the correlation
ridiculous, bro.
between
The
mulatto and
intervention
zombo,
table.
and show that the word and that a black and an Indian mix was called mulatto.
Zombo was another word for mulatto. I'll bring it to
Can
y'all.
you pull that? Can you pull that source up now? Can you pull up that zombo was once referred to as word mulatto? Can you pull that up now?
Yeah, let me see if I have to go through. Let me go to my archives real quick.
Man, you closed that link up fast than a motherfucker.
I know I didn't
Quick,
get to look
man.
at
He
it. I'm
can't
about
even
to go
read
look
that
at
That's
it
shit.
what
right
I'm
now.
saying.
That
Hey, look,
motherfucker
you
closed
never
that
gonna
shit
get it,
out.
my dude. Never gonna get it.
Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the family, man.
So what do nah, I ain't even gonna
And
move the
it said
goalpost.
indigenous
What you asking to
Spaniards.
pull up, AP?
That In Vogue song, never gonna get it.
He asking him, can you
No,
show the
I asked.
correlation between the Zombo
He
and
said, Hello. He made the claim that the term mulatto was once early referred to a mixed Indian and Negro. He pulled up some word named Zombo, and said that it was meaning Indian and black mix. To show the correlation between Zombo, right, which is a black and Indian mix, and referred in correlation to it being mulatto, and any
No, he
reference
said
in correlation.
African. He
And then
trying
he
to
used
take
the
us to
etymology
Africa. He
too.
said African
Yeah,
mix.
he did say African.
Lex, you a lying motherfucker,
And then
man.
it said
You
indigenous
lying
Spaniards.
motherfucker. He's sitting up here
Yeah,
trying
pull
to
that
ban.
source back.
I got
Matter of
that
fact, pull that back
Varizano
up. Pull that.
article for you too. Go ahead. I got the Varizano article since he want to bring out Varizano.
A1.
Yes, sir.
In the back chat, I put my email address inside there, man. You get a chance, man, to hit me up. I gotta go, man. I'm
I'm gonna
going to sleep
email
my
you.
ass off.
Uh
I got you. I got you. I'm gonna put my number in there. Just give me a call in the morning.
Hey, tell
All
that
right.
nigga in the chat, Black Stallion, either pop up or you gonna get sniped out talking that bullshit, bro. What the fuck you talking about? I don't even play no grandma talk on this motherfucker, nigga. I come with number sources, nigga.
What did he say? Huh?
You talking about
Yeah,
some
We
grandma
niggas
cornbread
ain't
is
talking
proof
that.
he
Hey, matter of fact,
aboriginal. Like, what the fuck is he talking about, bro? Nigga, I don't even do grandma talk on my channel, nigga.
hey,
I got
listen.
tabs pulled up with sources and shit,
Hey,
bro. All that
listen.
grandma talk, nigga, that's for the family, nigga. That shit ain't for none of you YouTube niggas.
Man, listen,
What's
we not
what's
even about to
what's
play with
wrong
these
with
niggas. He ain't never hit the link.
what's
Snipers hit that nigga,
what's
man. Snipers hit.
what's
Confirm your
what's
shot.
wrong with What's wrong with grandma, nigga? I trust my grandma.
Nah, it ain't nothing wrong with it like that, right? Let me look, bro. I'm gonna make this short and sweet so AP can get back on what he on, bro. Look, grandma talk is cool, but nigga, they grandma told them the same shit too. So now what we saying? They saying your grandma a lie. You saying that his grandma is hold on, brother. You saying that his grandma is a lie. So that's why I say that's some personal family shit, bro. Like who the fuck you are? Fuck what anybody think. I don't have to prove shit to nobody. Right now, we talking about historical evidence, whether it be scientific, dealing with anthropology, archaeology, historical data, documents and shit, shit that they been hiding that also back up your grandma's story. You feel me? But at the end of the day, we just sitting on here. My grandma said this, my grandma said that. Shit, nigga, they gonna say the same shit. My grandma said this, my grandma said that. Oh, nigga, your grandma a lie. Oh, your grandma a lie. Ain't shit back. It's not saying you gotta back up stories, but I'm just saying, nigga, like your family life, like man, fuck these people, bro. I ain't gotta tell nobody my family story, bro, because that's like arguing religion and shit, bro.
Hey, I just thought
Man,
about
listen, we
something.
not even about to
Hold on,
respond to no nigga who won't never get on no
AP.
motherfucking panel,
Yeah.
man. Snipe that nigga and let me know who did it, man. I don't want to hear nothing else. Let's get back to this pseudo
Hey,
nonsense.
panel.
Hey, he
Panel.
said
Well,
Verrazano,
hold
right?
on, hold
Hold
on,
up.
hold on. A1. I just thought about this, bro. This nigga Lex said that there were Africans here for thousands of years.
I got
So
share
how
my
the fuck
screen,
was the
please.
African slave trade then?
Share my
Bro,
screen,
this
please.
nigga delusional. Hold up. I got something to share.
Why is
Hold
there
up.
so much
Before
insults?
you go, I
Hold
got
on.
something. Hold up. Wait, Lex. You're not at
This
home
dude is
field.
filthy, y'all.
You're not at home court. You're at the house of the Aborigines. So just calm down for a second. I want to show you Verrazano. I want to show the Verrazano
Hold on, let
article
me
that you.
deal with what AP asked me, bro. You're just so eager. Just let me deal. Can I? AP asked me for a source a while ago and was like, "I bet you won't pull this up."
What
Now
source
you
are you
want to
pulling
know
up? It's
something?
not gonna be another magical Mickey
Now
Mouse
listen.
source, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Where's this
Nope.
from?
This is Native American Guardians Association, but they
Boy,
cite.
hell no.
Hold on.
I thought we was talking about Brazil though, bro.
But they cite.
I want to hear Sambo and Mulatto and the connection between
I'm
that.
about to show you, bro. Listen.
Okay.
The word mulatto is such a word. The definition of today's word describes it as a person of white and black heritage. Although this is a true point, it is historical false, and that is an oversimplification. From the earliest U.S. census, the term mulatto or free people of color was used to describe individuals of mixed race, which included mixed blood American Indians who were subject to tax laws in the U.S. government. Now, listen. Historically, in the American South, the term mulatto was also applied to persons of mixed Native American and African American ancestry. For example, in 1705, Virginia statute reads as follows. Bro, stop, bro. Come
Listen.
on.
Hold on,
African
hold on, no, hold
American.
on,
Yeah.
hold on,
Get
A1,
him.
man, hold on. Let me get this. You said a mixed
Go ahead.
Native American. This Native American is mixed with white by forfeit, which makes this other black dude descended. When they mix, it would be a mulatto. If a mixed Native American, which is white and Native American, have a baby with a Negro, that baby would be considered mulatto based off of the European blood that it's 50-50 with. What are you talking about, bro?
Hey,
Oh,
$5 Indians, or they also in this Native American group you talking about?
ooh, ooh,
Yes.
ooh.
That's what he's explaining when he's saying that a half Native American.
This nigga
Right,
said
right. I just
So we
wanted
know
to
Native
that
hang this
American,
Negro
out.
used to
African
mean
Native
black,
American, the
referring
same
to the
fucking
skin,
people,
but
bro.
now it mean white, referring to the hair.
My
Like
You
Boy
man
know what I'm
said,
said
hair
that.
saying?
is
Hold on,
full of
hold
So
on.
spit.
This is
when
what y'all missing though, bro. My
hold
man, my
on, bro.
man,
I'm
my man
explaining.
said down in Brazil, bro. He bought us
Brazil.
all. He bought us all the way to the United States
No, I see
census, bro.
Zombo is using. Now listen.
And that's what
So,
he asked for the connection on,
so
bro.
listen. The term mulatto was applied to persons with mixed Native American and African American ancestry. It's not saying that the Native Americans mix. It's talking about what the mix was. Get reading comprehension. Now listen. For example,
but at this time, what was the
1705
Native
Virginia
American?
is giving you a statute. In 1705, Virginia statute reads as follows. And for clearing all manner of doubts which hereafter may happen or arise upon the construction of this act or any other act, who shall be accounted a mulatto, be it enacted and declared, it is hereby enacted and declared that the child of an Indian and the grandchild or great grandchild of a Negro shall be deemed, accounted, held, and taken to be mulatto. I'm out of here, man. You need y'all gotta stop
What
lying.
year was
Hold
the
on, hold on, hold on,
document?
hold
Stop
on, hold
lying.
on,
Man,
hold on.
I'm
Don't run
gonna
it.
get
Don't
this
run now. Don't
document.
run now. Don't
Hold
run
on,
now.
hold on,
No,
Chief.
you
Nah, don't
did.
run now. Nah, nigga.
You always
You
run.
done dug your hole deeper.
Hold
You
on.
dug
You
it deep
always
hole.
run to the
I just got one
census.
question.
I done gave you the information and a census. You did.
Not
Stop
gonna
playing
talk
with
over
me.
you. Pull your source back up and let's read it again. Pull
Nah,
your
man.
source back up.
You go
You're
do the
lying.
research,
You're
bro.
lying.
He
You're
be dropping
lying
that
because I
source
just read.
fast as
Hold on.
fuck.
Hold on, y'all. Listen, hold on. Go
That
read
ain't
it
me.
on the
Go ahead.
screen, y'all. Listen, it said a mixed Native American. It didn't say nothing about anything that he just said. He
You don't
lied.
know
Then
how
it
to
said
He
read,
don't have
bro.
African
information
You
American.
don't know how to
still.
read.
Pull it back up.
You
Pull
don't
it
know how.
back
But
up.
No,
what
no.
do that
Pull it
got
back
to do
up.
with Zumbo like you asked in
I'm
the
not gonna
first
do that.
place, bro?
I said
It
the
don't have no
term
correlation with Zombo. It
Zombo
don't. It
was
don't have
And
none.
that's what this shit was really about. We already know that a
no,
It
mulatto
no,
don't
is
have
a
no
black
solid.
and white mix.
correlation.
Hold on,
No,
hold
it's
on,
not a black
hold
and
on,
white.
hold on,
No,
hold on. Look,
So
bro,
what
we
the fuck is
already
a
know
fucking black and white mix then?
mulatto. Mulatto is a black and white mix, an Indian and black mix, an Indian
My
and white mix. We
original,
already know that.
my
But the
original
original
statement,
shit, but the
my
original
original,
shit that he
Uh-oh.
asked you was about the connection with
no,
mulatto and
my
Zombo, bro.
original statement
That's what it was about,
is
bro.
that mulatto
No, bro. It was but
referred.
the correlation between Zombo and
hey, hold
mulatto,
on,
bro.
hold
That's
on,
the
hold on, hold on, hold
correlation
on, hold
is
on,
the
hold on,
mix.
hold on, Lex,
Slowpoke.
hold on, Lex, hold on, Lex. Put your source in the back. Put that source in the back. We're gonna verify this in real time. I'm gonna zoom in on every
Hey
right.
man,
Come
I
on, cause
know
I
it
know
hurts,
you just
man. I love y'all. I'm not here to hurt
yeah,
you, bro.
yeah. We know what it said, nigga. It said a mixed Native American. Now we got to get into the
Mixed
implications of
with
what is mixed.
what?
White, European, Caucasian,
Okay,
hillbilly.
man. Fall for that. That's why he's muting me
That was
right now. If you gonna
that
let
was
this man
um
twist a goddamn
that
Cause
was
you
sentence,
ain't
after
pulling
the
your source
dog
back
smoke.
up, bro. We didn't get to see it, bro. We didn't get to see it, bro. We trying to zoom in. You don't
hey
want to
man,
drop it in the back so we can look at it. What's up
I
with
love
that, bro?
y'all, man. Peace to the Aboriginals, man. Y'all,
Look
you
at
know,
it, yeah,
I
nigga.
don't, you know, what I'm saying,
Nigga.
I don't want to ruffle y'all
No,
feathers, man.
you ain't rough.
I already beat up True Research and Law. He's still mad.
No, you don't, bro. Cause all you do is just overtalk people and never drop
Cakewalk,
no
bro.
I'm
sources,
over
bro.
talking to people.
Like
Cakewalk,
that's
bro.
like on some G shit. You need to just stick to your little spiritual shit and Bible shit over there
No, bro, I
and
can
leave
do
this
what I
shit
want.
alone, bro.
I
Cause
just
nigga,
told,
you
I
is
just told.
ass, bro. You would
Okay,
never
Mixed,
take a
bro.
real
What
structured
He
the
would
debate, bro.
never take
Because
a real debate. He would never
hold
take a
on, bro.
real
Hold on,
debate
hold
with me,
on.
bro. He
Damn,
sucks.
bro.
bro, y'all
We
just
all can't be talking at the same time, man. This shit is crazy.
yeah.
Bro,
Truth is
you
like
would
the
never
handler.
ever, you
You're
would
like the
never ever take
psychological
a,
handler of
you
the
would
Aboriginal.
never ever take a structured debate because you don't know how to shut the fuck up when other people are talking. And
Okay.
that's all you do, bro. You overtalk people. You
No,
never
it's the
drop
other way
sources. You
around. You're
ask for
lying.
sources,
You're a
bro. You
mind
don't
control
drop
agent.
shit, bro.
You try to make
Whatever,
it look
my nigga.
Nigga said a mind
Nah,
control
bro. Get your
no,
goof
you
ass
know
up
what I
out of
noticed?
here,
He's the
bro.
handler for y'all. He
Nah,
actually
bro. Ain't
will
no
come in
handling
and try
shit,
to
bro. It's
reverse.
just that I
This
understand
Was
what
the
nigga
the fuck
one.
Lakers.
niggas be
I was
Hold
the
on,
on,
one
bro.
hold
here.
on.
Now I gotta
I
be
know
up.
what
I
niggas
was the
be
Hey,
one
on,
Lex.
sitting
bro.
here
It ain't
being
no handling
patient.
shit, bro.
I was the one sitting here
That ain't no
pulling out and
handling
saying,
shit,
"Let me
nigga.
read." I was the one being interrupted.
I
I
got a
was
question
reading.
for you, Lex.
But
I
this
Mm.
have a
I
handler,
question.
didn't
I have a
interrupt you,
question for
my
you, Lex.
nigga.
this
I didn't interrupt you,
psyops
my
dude
nigga.
right here is gonna come in and try to
Listen,
make
Look,
you.
hold
bro, what
on,
you gonna
hold
call
on.
me a Nephilim next, bro? With your
No, I'm
Bible
saying
thumping
that you're a
Hey,
ass.
hold
see.
on, man.
And now,
Listen,
see,
man.
this is the
Listen.
campaign
This
told
nigga.
the
Hey,
listeners. You see what I'm saying? It's the same
Why
cult
you,
tactics.
Why you always
Insult,
listen?
make him
Lex,
look like he was the
Lex,
one cutting
Lex,
people off.
Lex,
Call them
Lex,
names
Lex,
so you
Lex.
don't believe
Calm
what your
down, bro.
eyes. Y'all was just talking
Listen,
about
bro, we
observation.
still on
What
here
your
babbling, but
Yeah,
we
you want to
ask you
have a
to,
structured
we ask
debate,
you to,
bro?
Brother, let me
we ask
model
you to
you,
Hey,
man.
provide
mute
our
that
source.
nigga, man. Mute that
What-
nigga, AP. Hey, mute that nigga. He talking too much, bro.
I
Like all
got you,
that
man.
fucking
Yeah,
listen,
back
pull
and
your
forth.
source. You doing all
I
that
got a
talking, you
source.
ain't want to pull your source back up, nigga. You doing all that racket with that weak ass source that just debunked your goddamn self. Talking about mixed Native American to try to prove your point that has no correlation with Zombo and mulatto. Nigga, you need to step up your game when you come talk to the guys over here, nigga. Three questions how to kill a fucking whack pseudo. Man, let's go, hey one.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen real quick. You see it?
Killer
Yeah,
Wax
it's only way
pseudo
you.
with 3 questions.
It's
Listen,
only
he'll
way you
never
gonna
take
get
a
them right.
structured debate, bro. He'll never take one. He been ducking for years.
Yo, y'all
Oh,
hate
this
me. I be bodying
look.
you niggas so
Hey, look, I
bad,
got a
bro.
source,
It's
man. I got a source, man.
crazy,
Mute
bro.
up, mute up. I got a source. I got your source. I got
Go
your
ahead,
source
bro.
right here. Your Verrazano source, right? So, boom, we right here. It say they go completely naked except around their loins. It saying they wear skins of small animals and martins with narrow belts of grass. Somebody mute their mic. Narrow belts of grass around the body to which they hold up, which they tie various tails of other animals which hang down to their knees. The rest of their body is bare, and so is their head. It says somewhere garlands of birds' feathers. They are dark in color, not unlike the Ethiopians with thick black hair, right? Not like the Ethiopians. We know what Ethiopians look like, right? We got another source for you right here. This is from an
Hold on,
article.
hold on, no. Keep reading, sir.
Keep reading. Wait, hold on. You want me to go
Go
back?
back.
I don't need to go back.
No,
He,
you're
he
not.
No,
gave,
don't go back, cause that nigga don't go back on his
look,
sources.
he
Fuck
gave
that
the
nigga,
description.
Kev.
He
Why
gave,
you
look, look, look.
spitting? Yo, this
No,
nigga
no, no,
Fuck
spitting.
no. Hold
Kev.
on.
Fuck
He
Kev. What you
gave
Yo,
the
doing
this
on?
is
description. He
I
said
mean, he
hilarious.
they
keep
are,
reading, it's only gonna get worse.
yeah.
It's
He
gonna get
said
reading.
they
He
are
gonna say that they
dark
look like
in
Orientals, bro.
color.
Keep
Hold up.
reading.
No, 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 no. It say they are dark in color, not
Yes.
unlike the
Right, because
Ethiopians.
the
Now,
Ethiopians are dark in color.
nah,
No,
all right,
keep
all right.
going, sir.
I got no, 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 no. I got
No,
another
why
source.
are you skipping the
I
part about
got another
why are
source.
you
I
skipping the
got
part about
I
Orientals?
have
See,
another
y'all run a
source.
that's now
Listen, right
that's
here.
very
And you
deceptive,
go
bro.
right
Bro,
here.
Lex, shut up, bro. Take this
Hold
work, my
on.
nigga.
Oh man,
That is
Man,
shut
very
your
hold this
goof
deceptive.
ass
L,
up, man.
bro.
And you go right
Hold
here.
this
You go
That
L,
is
another
big
one right
very
here.
bro. You
So
got it.
look,
deceptive.
Lex. The
Why did
Native
you skip
American.
the part when he
Look,
said they resemble
no. Listen,
Orientals?
Hold
the
on.
Bro, don't
Native.
get caught up on that,
Listen,
bro.
bro.
The original
And that
Asians
shit ain't
was
even
black,
saying nothing
bro.
about no fucking Orientals, man.
Read
He
it.
lying.
Read it. I'll bet you 500 right now.
Okay, where?
It
Keep
did
going.
say
Keep
in the
going.
last
Keep going.
two
Let me read it
definitively
for
they
you.
resemble the
A little
Orientals. Okay,
taller
go
than
ahead.
we are. They have broad chest, strong arms, and legs, and other parts of the bodies are well composed. There is nothing else except that they tend to be rather broad in their face, but not all. For we saw many with angular faces. They have big black eyes.
Bro,
And
you skipped the whole fucking sentence, bro.
they are not very strong, but they have sharp cunning and are agile and swift runners. From what we could tell from observation, in the last two respects, they resemble the Orientals. You're dead, bro. You're
Hold up,
dead.
the Oh, no. The
Lex, bro, you better
Orientals,
let that man
particularly
be body,
those
my
You're dead.
nigga.
from the farthest, hold up, from the farthest Sinorian region. Now check it out. We need to find out what the Sinorian is. But
Yeah,
it
look it
says
up.
no,
Look
it
it
says
up, bro.
we know what Ethiopians look like. We don't need to even go off that.
No,
He
Ethiopians were
says they
talking
are
about the
dark in
color.
color. It don't matter.
Ethiopians are
It
talking
don't
Right.
about the
matter.
color, but he
Okay.
said they
Hold up.
resemble Orientals,
Hold
bro.
up.
In the
Oriental means
face.
west,
In the
dumbass.
Listen,
state now, they want
exactly,
to play the semantics. Man, y'all are
No,
sad,
no,
bro.
no. So look, the Native
Oriental
Amer
is
look, the
Oriental.
Native American Negroes or Black Indians have been seen in Brazil, Guyana, um, whatever they say right here, North
Yes,
California. Hold on, wait. North Carolina. I mean North
I never denied that.
California.
Never denied that.
Okay, it said, but what? What does it say? It's saying they were black.
Yeah,
Okay, then they was black, and they said, "Now look, when
East
you go down
Indians
right
are
here,
black,
no,
bro.
no, 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 no. When you go down right here, okay, it's saying the Negritians, right, tribes. It's saying not black, but dark brown, yet completely Negroes with thick lips, broad, flat noses. Now he said they very ugly. I don't know if they were talking about your ancestors, Lex, but they weren't talking about mine. But just to just clear that up, it said they are dark brown, yet complete Negroes. That's look. We done showed you all bunch of sources, all of this mythology shit you keep
Now
on
read the
bringing
rest.
up.
Why are you
It just
skipping that
doesn't make
in
no.
right there? The Negro
I'm not,
females
man. We're
Hey,
done,
belong.
hold
man.
on.
We're
Hey,
done.
hold
Hold up,
on. A1.
hold up.
A1. Can
Here
I
comes the
can I finish
controller.
reading
Here
this
comes
for
the
you?
mind
Hold on.
controller.
Let
Look,
me
the
let me
Negro
finish reading
features
this
belong
because
to the
hey, can
form
you
of
mute
the
this
head.
nigga real quick,
See?
AP, please? Can you
Exactly.
mute this nigga?
He's the
Hey,
psyop.
Hold
pull
on.
that
Hit the
back
share
up,
Yeah, I
screen
got
A1.
again. Oh, hit the
Pull
share
that
screen
back
again
up,
for me.
A1.
Hold up. I'm trying to highlight my shit. Hit the share screen again, AP. Can I pull it up? Let me see something. Oh, I got it.
Hey, Truth is the handler. Do your thing, Truth.
Nah, cause I want to
You're
read
a
something,
handler.
nigga.
Like
Man,
he's like
He
you
gonna
on
handle
some
you.
you
Go
on
ahead.
some
Read this
gay shit,
article. Go
bro.
ahead.
Hey,
you
hold
should
on,
be
hold
an
on, hold on,
NBA
hold on,
agent.
hold on.
Look,
And he
read
Can
this.
you
controls
Look,
please can you please mute, bro? Because you tried to point out the
right here.
Oriental part, and hold on, he tried to point out the Oriental part in the last part, and let's look at this right here. The Negro features belong to the form of the head rather than the color, since there are in Africa, Asia, and Polynesia, black, brown, yellow, and olive and coppery, even
Going up.
even
white
white.
Negroes,
Even
even
white.
white Negro.
Stop it, bro.
Mulatto. That's that
Stop
Hold
it,
on.
mulatto
bro.
When
right
they say
there.
white Negroes, they saying
Acknowledge.
albino, bro.
Yeah,
They saying
bro.
albino. Shut up, dude.
Oh
You're
my.
dumb.
Buddy. My bad, not mulatto, albino.
You're dumb, dude.
I'm
Hold on.
dumb.
Let me go back up. Hold
Yeah,
on. Let
you're
me go
talking
back
about
up.
white people. No,
because
they're
they
saying
made a
white Negroes,
And
albinos. They come in different shape forms: red
You said,
bones,
hold
buddy,
on,
what
yellow
Nobody
my
bones.
bad.
said
Hold up.
about no albinos, bro.
Look,
That's
right here. Hold on.
exactly
You
It's
can
what
see
they're
talking
it
about a
now.
talking about.
phenotype,
Truth.
bro.
Truth, can you see it?
And they
Truth, can you
telling
see
you
it?
this is
Exactly. You
all
tell
over.
us.
Yes, sir.
What's a
Can you
white
see it?
Negro, bro?
They had
Show me what the fuck is a white Negro.
Oriental features, bro.
Nigga, show me what a white
And
Negro is
listen,
right now. Pull one
y'all
up,
are getting
nigga.
my argument wrong. I'm not saying there
But
wasn't no
look,
Negro types
but
here.
look, this the thing though. They
where is the
describing the skin
Oriental?
color of
Y'all
who these
misrepresenting what
Negroes
I'm
are
saying.
in America though,
Hold on,
bro.
bro.
That's what you missing, bro.
Yeah.
They letting
What I,
you know that the Negroes they talking about in America were black with woolly hair, bro. Like I ain't even get to finish, bro, because you
Go
got
ahead,
to
go
over
ahead. Can
talking
you
me.
hold, Truth? Go ahead. Go ahead. Get finished. That's
No,
why
not you, bro. I'm talking about this nigga
I
right
said
here.
that's why I
This
opened it up for you. I opened it up for you. You ain't got to say the notes to him. Just check me. Go ahead. Go
so
ahead.
when he started talking about the American Negroes, he talking about the dark Negroes with woolly hair. Show me a fucking Native American with woolly hair. Show me an Oriental that you screaming and professing for with
You
woolly
should
hair.
read the Bible. Look at this right here. It's an American
And
Negroes
show me a white
before
Negro with
I'm
Negro.
about to
Corinth.
bring one of my channels.
It say the American Negroes are
I was
Corinth,
just
right?
with a Hopi
Let's
chief
vortex. Let's
yesterday,
vortex.
and
Let's
I'm gonna show
vortex.
you one with
Let's
woolly.
Shut
vortex.
up.
And he
You's
had
a
woolly hair.
damn lie.
Yes,
Stop
yes,
that
bro.
pseudo shit
Yes,
up,
Okay.
bro.
bro. You's a
Yes, bro.
lie.
Nasty,
You's a lie.
dirty
Take
hair
a
or
picture
woolly
with him.
hair?
Hey, what you
Woolly
gonna
hair,
bring up
bro.
the
Man, he
island
making this
portion?
shit
He's
up, bro. He making
lying,
shit up
nigga.
as he
Y'all
He
going
even
along,
know.
well,
bro.
listen. If
Bro,
you
you in the middle
randomly
of
chilling,
Buckfuck,
listen.
Tennessee, bro. You ain't nowhere near no Hopies,
If
bro. Like,
you're
Man, you
stop
if
see
capping,
it.
you're
bro. You
if
not
you're
even in
willingly
Memphis or
chilling with a
Nashville, bro. You
Hopi,
in the fucking woods.
No,
stay
Well, he
here
was
for
at
a while.
Starbucks. He was at Starbucks with a Hopi.
no. He's from Arizona.
Man,
He
I'm in New
lives
Mexico, bro.
What y'all
and
had? Saute
he lives on
cactus.
the reservation. And everything.
Man,
What y'all had? A
listen, nigga, I'm
saute
Yeah,
about to get out
cactus
of
and
this,
shit.
yeah.
man.
I
I
want to see a
appreciate
motherfucker. I want
everybody
to
for
see a
coming
fucking Native
through.
American with woolly hair and he ain't got no
But look
motherfucking
at the bottom
conditioner,
right here, though. Look,
hot
look,
grease
look,
going
look.
on
Hey,
this shit.
It
listen
says in
though.
fucking Mexican, bro.
1506. Look,
Come on,
it's saying
bro.
this is 1506. That shit you
What
gets
are we reading
before.
right here anyway? What is this?
Oh, what is it?
Yeah.
This is a newspaper clipping from the 1900s. It's a
All right,
newspaper. I
bro.
mean, but it ain't. But look, bro. Hey, look. You see this?
Hey, hold on,
Look. You
everyone.
don't really want me to really look. Okay, go
All
ahead.
I'm
You don't
saying
want me.
is you're very selective in what you
I can
choose.
go into unexpected
Hey,
faces of
hold on,
America,
hold
right?
No one
on,
is
hold
arguing.
on, hold
Go
on,
ahead. Go
hold
ahead.
on, hold on, hold
You
on,
won't
y'all.
ever
Hold on.
let me make it
I'm about
clear
to,
to what I'm
hold
saying.
on, hold on, because y'all been doing this for a while. You've been doing pseudo nonsense, and it has put me to sleep. I am sleepy now, sir.
You
So
always
now I'm
was
gonna end
sleepy
the
when you
live
get beat up.
stream. Listen, man. No, you're smoked, bro. I asked you 5 questions that you have not proved yet, bro. Like you're done, dude.
But hold
I'm
on,
waiting on you to. I'm
AP.
waiting on you
All
to
I
step
want
up.
to say
Hold on,
is
hold on, hold
simply
on, hold on,
one
hold on,
thing: is I'm
hold
not.
on. No, hold on. Let me just say this. 'Cause I'm very tired. There's a lot of talk. We have a lot of contention points. You will never formally take a debate, and that's all I will say. And so until next, see you guys again, man. Make sure y'all be
Hold on,
safe,
AP.
be
One
aware,
thing, bro,
stay
please,
vigilant,
because I want you to
stay
know I'm
dangerous.
not
This your
arguing that
brother.
there's no Negro Indians.
Bro, we like to thank
No,
you
no,
for
no, no,
coming
no, no, no,
around.
no,
We
no,
like
no,
to
no,
thank
no,
you for
no, no, no,
popping
no,
up.
no.
I'm
Listen,
arguing.
I know you're not
I want
arguing
y'all to
that. I
be
know
clear
you're not,
what
but
I'm
you
saying.
was
Y'all
that.
are exaggerating and lying and trying to steal other people's and saying they don't don't belong here. They bro.
No,
These
they
people are here
migrated here.
without
Listen, science says that these
all
people
these Indians.
migrate. Listen, hold on. Science says that all these other people besides the Negro people migrated here. And even some scientists even trying to say that they migrated here. You
How long
understand
ago?
me? So, well, that's been contradicted with Tom Demaray's work at 130,000 years of human evidence in America. African had migrated out of Africa, making his way to Australia, Europe, or any other place at
How long do you have to be in a place
130,000
before it's
years.
your home? If someone's
Bro,
been
you
here
got to
for
prove that
50,000
Africans left first and made it anywhere at 130. They hadn't left and made it nowhere at 130. So you can't allude that someone came here and settled here. You can't allude to that. You can't. You can't.
they came here,
You can't. So
This
before
nigga's
you come having this conversation with me, you need to go look up Tom Demaray's work, man. That's what I'm saying. You're not equipped with this.
Lex
You're not
Vortex, you still got your war bonnet, Lex Vortex?
you know it because
You should put the shit on now, bro. You should put it
I
on
got
now.
Indian heritage, but I'm not gonna
nigga
steal a whole culture.
smart. He dumb.
Hey man, listen, I'll see y'all later,
See, my
man.
life has been in motion. I'm a little windy. I'm not giving up yet. If you with me, time to place up your bet. Ain't no turning back, got niggas who ran. When we caught his ass, got caught in that jam. Yeah, you know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. Yeah, you can feel it coming. Fake love, that snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's